Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of the Lyrically Acclaimed Podcast. I'm your host, ill-minded Tazz. To the right of me, I got the one and only A.D.H.E man in the building.
You know what's up?
And you know, the wanted posters has been out. If y'all seen it, we've been asking questions for weeks.
They found me at the bottom of the bridge.
Hey, shut your mouth. People been asking, where is Uncle D? That man went missing like he was Waldo in these streets. But you know what? Uncle D is back in the building today. What's going on?
What's good?
What's up, Uncle D? What's up?
So how everybody been, you know? How everybody been this week? How's everything going?
Let's start with Uncle D.
Shit.
Since you've been missing, I think everybody want to know how you've been doing.
Life, man. Life. No, I just been handling some personal things, you know, health-wise with my daughter, and there's a lot of stress in personal situations. So I'm trying, you know, my situation. I'll try to be here every other week.
Well, you hear it here. It's not from us.
You heard it first, folks.
You heard it from the bear's mouth himself.
Straight
from the bear's mouth. I know y'all saw the hope in the eyes when everybody thought he was about to say every week. The man said, other week.
We can work with that. We can work with that.
I'm still working. I was like
pausing on that.
I can't get too much into it because it is real personal, but I'm working on something that hopefully
benefits
soon it'll help me get back on the pod every week.
Hell yeah.
So, how y'all been?
Stress.
Did you miss me?
Hell yeah, we missed you.
I don't know.
It's hard to be a three-headed dragon when there's only one missing.
I mean, you chop one off, the next one grows back. Ain't that how it is?
That's not how this works here. That's not how this works.
I was expecting to see somebody else in my seat.
The fuck? What you just
have to start.
I say, what you just a whore? Just go out and we just replace?
You know what? That's crazy. I just thought about it. Remember, there was the black bears that were found here in Midland.
Roaming these streets, right? Roaming in Midland, just roaming.
We get.
Ain't that funny? As soon as we get captured, Uncle D comes back. Ain't that some shit? Like they found you, bro.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That is wild.
Oh man,
did you like the poster?
Yeah, the poster was fire.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of people was questioning
Went
some
online,
shit.
I saw I was wanted. I was like, huh?
I was like, he was a wanted man, my boy. Everybody was looking for you. Yeah. They just wanted to know.
I mean, I was just in one place, but now
it's becoming lore now.
Yeah.
It's becoming lore.
Yeah. The man that goes missing. Every other episode.
Next time you go missing for a while,
You're going to have to put some bets down. Will I be here next episode?
It's like
tune in to find out.
Like Dragon Ball Z. Prize pick. How long is Uncle D about to be out next? We're going to have a betting war with this one. Golly.
Oh, that's funny, boy.
Yeah, everything's been good, though. You know, we did miss you on the pod.
Yeah, I missed it.
And, you know, you're back. You know, we haven't seen you since episode 25.
Technically, we've been missing too.
Yeah, I know.
Let's be real.
Life hit everybody.
We went missing for an episode, guys.
I think it was 2 episodes.
2 episodes? Jesus. Yeah, we went missing.
We went missing for.
It's rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
I know. We went searching for Uncle D. That's what happened. That's the whole thing. We went searching for this man.
Yeah, we had to get with Texas Parks and Wildlife.
We had to figure this out. Like, have you seen this black bear? We had to figure it out.
Hibernation for 2 weeks.
It's facts. He was gone.
Almost a month,
my boy. What you mean?
Let's
Technically, you've been gone for a month. I gave you 2 weeks.
No, I think we missed only one episode. Cause we did one, and then we didn't do the one last time. And then this is the one that I think we only missed one. I think we good.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, cause I think this like 29.
I don't know.
29. I think we're on
28, right?
Somewhere around the corner.
Hey, don't get me
28, 29, 26.
Yo, we ain't that far back. Nah.
Because we did 26.
We did 26.
Well, we did 27.
I believe so.
Yeah. This might be
probably
28. This might be 28.
You know where you can find us out? Go on YouTube and go on Spotify. You can tell us ourselves what episode we on, because you can tell we lost.
Yeah, we don't know. We just pressing record,
and we just here.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Man, I think my week been pretty cool, man. Settling into the new position at work. Life here at home is pretty chill, except my AC. That's the only thing that ain't chilling.
Goddamn.
Man, boy.
Life is life.
Yeah, man. Other than that, man, life been good. I've been good. New music been popping up in my head. I'm still trying to figure out the exact date that I'm dropping something to vibe to. Man, so I need to get on top of that. I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking a little bit when it comes down to the music side. But all things that are old are new again, and my motivation has been rejuvenated, and I am back in full effect in the thought process. So other than that, life's been lifing, but life's been great.
That's a fact. Well, I can't tell you about new music. I'm trying to still figure out some old music.
Man, shout out to Spiff, man. He sent me 2 tracks, instantly pulled me out of the rut. Instantly. Yeah.
It was crazy. I listened to the beat through AJ's phone. Y'all couldn't hear me. I'm trying to ask who the hell beats is this?
Oh, yeah?
I forgot
you was on the phone. Yeah.
Y'all listened to the beats. I was on the phone for like 30 minutes.
Like, who is
I was on the phone.
My bad. Oops.
I'm like, yo, I want to give my opinion. Who beats is this?
Who the hell? Who the hell? Who the hell?
Nah, but them beats was fire, bro.
Yeah, Spiff. Shout outs to Spiff.
A1.
He doing this thing. This new.
Yeah, man. Just wait. It's coming.
He got something for me in the works.
I thought the first one was for you. I was like, oh. Okay.
No, that was his.
Yeah, he sent me 2 of them. One of them I'm doing by myself, and the other one we're going to do together. And we're going to future project, whatever we call it. We're going to put it on there.
All right.
But we got to actually sit down and work on it first.
Yeah, but
I do have a question for you, but that's after we run through.
All right. Before we get into all that, thank you to everybody that subscribes, likes, leaves comments, shares. We couldn't be us without y'all.
Yes, sir.
Our lyricists out there.
The lyricists.
You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for all the support. Keep doing it. We gonna keep making these podcasts and watch this community grow.
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. We should put a banner. The lyricists for y'all. Just for y'all. Just have a lyricist banner for y'all, for everybody that support us.
How about we just make merch?
Just make merch. There
A special
you go.
T-shirt for the lyricists.
Yeah.
That too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we could do our hoodies and then put lyricist on the back.
Lyricist on the back
With a number.
Lyricist number 1.
Thing 1, thing 2.
Lyricist number 2.
Every shirt we sell gonna have a different number.
Oh boy.
That shit gonna be unique. You will never get the same shirt.
Yeah, nobody have the same one.
No one will have the same shirt you got.
I said, I'm lyricist 12. I'm lyricist 26.
Everybody running around trying to find out who's number one.
Who's the number 1 lyricist?
It would be dope going out
first shirt?
when things pop the way we want them to. We go to H.E.B. and somebody has one of our
That'd be fire.
on or a shirt on.
That'd be fire.
Like, holy shit. I wouldn't even know if I would walk up to him or if I just let him walk
You
past
got
me.
to, bro.
Just
Like,
watch
you
him
wearing
and
my
admire
shit.
from the distance. I'd be like, man, I just admire from the distance.
I feel like if that happens, I want to be the person that goes like, do he spot me? Like you walking up, he's wearing your shirt, your merch, and all type of shit. Do they know I'm here? Shit.
I say go and approach him, but I don't know how I would approach him.
Motherfucker walk up to you with the cart, pretty much run into you and be like, move, bitch. And then it just keep, you turn around and got lyrically acclaimed.
Don't even know who you are.
I said lyricist number 9. Like what the hell?
Somebody bought that for him.
It's like I saw this. It remind me of you.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Bump you out the way. Thank you for your donations.
That'd be hilarious, dude. All right. So where we headed?
You want to, Uncle D, since you're here, you want to run through the
this or that
question that was missed last week, but we here today. Go ahead and run it back.
All right, bet. And you know what? I don't
Remember the question?
What it was. I forgot to.
Let's let ill read it.
Ill prepared.
Ill-minded and ill-prepared.
Put it on a shirt.
Sounds like a good.
Let me write that down so I can put it on a shirt later.
Golly, damn, we talk too much.
What you
Say that we talked too much. We gotta go back.
That's what we here to do.
We said we gotta go back in the archives to go find it.
Cause I ain't know.
Man, this question, I remember it being something about relationships. Yeah. If I'm getting it right, it's would you rather? I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to.
I do want to use the one I sent you.
Yeah.
All right. Here's it go. Since I found it.
Yeah, I couldn't find that shit.
Well, Uncle D's gonna read off the answers for you because he's been missing an action time for him to do some work. So the question of the week for 2 weeks ago was: would you rather find out your partner cheated on you one time a year ago and deeply regret it, but they've been perfect ever since, or never find out at all, live happily ignorant, but everyone else around you secretly knows? So before we go into what everybody else says,
and then else.
Huh?
I thought we were gonna do this and then ours.
Either way,
it doesn't matter.
It's better that way.
Let's read the comments.
Go ahead, read the comments
Let's
first.
read the comments.
Let's
Let's get
read
the
the comments
people.
first.
Let's get the people.
It's okay. I could always cut this out.
Leave it in. It's up to.
You see what happened when he returns? Go ahead. Stubborn as hell. He been missing from work and he's getting stuck. Go ahead.
All right. So, out of the comments that we did get on socials, here's some of them. One person said, neither one. But if I had to choose, it would be to know straight up. This is a fucked up scenario, though.
Yeah.
Sure, right.
The next one. Ain't no way I could have everybody know my business. I need to know, and we could deal with it however I see fit.
Yeah, I likes that.
I likes that one.
Yeah.
All right, another one said, first option, and it's not even close.
Everybody saying they want to know. Like, what the hell?
Hey.
All right, so this is the last one. I'd rather find out and let it be water under the bridge. Who wants to be the butt of the joke because everyone else knows and you don't.
That's facts. I'll have to say, I agree with everybody. Tell me, let me find out, because that gives me the option to make a choice right then and there.
Because I ain't gonna lie, if you had to be the one to say you don't know nothing, but everybody knows what's happening.
I'm sorry, we fighting with everybody. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I'm slapping everybody. Everybody catches
You
smoke.
throwing hands.
I'm gonna be like, y'all don't fuck with me. Oh, well, we didn't want to hurt your feelings. Nah,
You supposed to tell me.
Yeah,
We family, we friends.
Yeah, I think it's important to, because when you take when you take choice away from somebody, you take their you're taking away their ability to choose. Let me know what you did, so that way I can either A, be like, nah, I'm good, peace, I'm moving on, or maybe I'm like, I love you, we gonna make this work. But if I find out on the back end, I'm just gonna be mad, frustrated, furious, all the things that is associated with angry, and there ain't no coming back from that ever.
Probably just shows everybody around you don't give two shits about
Yeah,
you.
and that, because now it's not just the person that cheated on you; it's everybody that you
around
fuck
you.
with around you. Now you like, damn, y'all, this is how much y'all think of me.
My question would be, how the fuck did that spread? Like, how the fuck did y'all know? Like, what the hell?
Somebody told somebody
says,
that told somebody.
It hit
It's
all
like-
the families and friends with the socials.
Yeah. They were like, we got to keep this on the reps.
You know he don't know. Like, what?
So y'all been acting funky. Y'all know my girl did this to me, and I'm bringing her to family events, and y'all all know, but y'all all what?
That's the crazy thing.
That would be like that thing where
She would also know that the family and friends
no,
know.
Yeah.
But you're still going around family and friends acting like it's good. Bro, that's some ultimate planning right there.
Yeah.
That's diabolical.
It's like, did y'all set them up? Did y'all set them up to cheat on me? That's what
That
I'm
is
starting to
diabolical.
feel.
You sit down there and think about it. That is diabolical.
Now you gotta ask, depending on how that video went, who was filming?
Video.
No, I'm saying.
Oh.
Because you know, I ain't gonna lie, these days, people.
I didn't see Uncle D had a twist. Uncle D had a twist. Where the video at? There's a video included in this one. I was like, video? I thought everybody just got information. They said, nah, they saw it 4K, baby.
Shit went around like 10K, boy.
Like it's 4K TV.
Jesus.
My mind went too far. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'd rather know.
Facts.
We could deal with it. I'd rather know we deal with it that way compared to everybody and their mama knowing, and I'm the only one like, hey guys, and then niggas like, yeah, you know
And
that.
you know.
And you already know how
Your
the
parents-
neighbors is. Hey, how you doing? You know he got
If the
cheated on.
neighbors,
Oh,
You
boy.
know his wife cheated on him over there with you know what I mean?
Yeah,
All that time.
that'd be crazy.
and all it takes is them to hear it one time. It don't matter how many. Could have just been one time right in the beginning. Y'all
Yeah.
10 years deep now.
Yeah, 10 years deep in and then finding out,
That would be crazy.
yo, you be like, all right, come on now. Yeah,
Facts.
I mean, there ain't no other. Yeah, you just wasted 10 years of your life, basically. Yeah, because I'm fucking this all up. Or either that, I'm gonna play it smooth, and I'm gonna be out here dogging shit out. That's yeah.
So I gotta get my get back.
Yeah,
One time
I
for
don't
one
care
time.
how
Just one
good
time.
you
He
change.
said one for one. No, they said eye for an eye.
Nah,
certain
it's
mind-
10 for 1. You gotta be fucked up.
He said 10 years.
Yeah, I said coupon in this
It's
bitch.
like 10 years.
That
10.
shit. With some people, with some people, you do it back, and then now it's like a
You feel
hit
the
for
type
hit.
of tit for tat type
You
thing.
do, even though it was how many years ago. You do it once. If she find out, now she gonna want her. She want to go out and do it, and then you gonna find out, and it's back and forth. That don't make no
this
sense.
point-
See, you
At
gotta
this-
be slick with it. You gotta hit.
We
And
all know.
then you get one of the, after you hit, you know, there's always gonna be that one that get crazy. You let her start fucking blowing up phones and shit and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I found out. Yeah. Go ask your best friend.
Nah, at that point, no, I'm throwing hands. Best friend got to catch these hands. Get to the backyard.
I'm telling
we
you,
gonna settle this.
If I had to
don't wanna
find
see.
out 10 years later down the road,
He said, I'm going for your
I'm
best
going
friend.
for best friends. I'm going for the juggler. I'm just to hurt you like you ain't never been hurt before. That's just my
man said, because everybody and their mama know my business besides me.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's on.
Yeah, just know.
crazy.
Just know, yeah.
Your own parents ain't gonna tell you nothing.
I mean, that's
Boy.
still diabolical to tell somebody what like I don't want him to know, and everybody go like, okay.
Tell them.
From your mama to your best friend to your neighbor to the man down the street that don't even know you. That go
The
like
mailman.
yeah, the mailman knows your secrets.
The mailman coming through like, I know something.
What's up, brother?
All right.
And I said,
I'm
"Here's your
sorry to
mail."
see it. I'm sorry to see it. Drive
He
off.
said, my man said, delivering mail and no secrets, can't tell. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, what do you mean? What is this? Out here say riddles and shit.
Yeah, man, that'd be wild.
Everybody looking. If you only knew.
If you only knew.
You know what? And I'm saying all this shit, but it be because my pride would be hurt. My pride would be hurt. And my ego would be bruised. And the type of man I am, I can take humbling situations, but in a situation like that where it's not really humbling. It's more of a just straight up blatant disrespect. I don't do great with disrespect. I don't do great. I get, and they say the vengeance is the Lord's.
That's just
but I take vengeance in my own hands in a situation like that.
Turn
boy.
Batman.
bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, I'm clapping cheeks from here to New York. Goddamn me!
Man, in every state on the way up.
Eastern Seaboard, then going up the northern around Michigan, come back down the West Coast, and then I'm coming back here to West Texas.
Golly, the true origin.
That's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, bro. He said that's 10 years worth. I gotta get mine.
You gotta get mine in. Because I don't know. You could still be fucking with this dude.
He said, well, everybody still knows. Like, golly.
Anyway, let me get off.
What's the question you gotta ask us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. You gotta give me a minute. No, it was something about, y'all was talking about when y'all gonna be putting out music. And I was thinking, we're independent. Mm-hmm. Like for artists in general, like that's not mainstream or even like highly known underground or independently. Mm-hmm. Do you think it makes sense? Like I'm not talking about projects, like singles. Mm-hmm. Do you think it makes sense to hold on to a certain song for like you don't have the song ready to put out and you're waiting for a special time? Do you think it makes sense to hold on to it?
I think you throwing shots at me.
I think
you throwing shots. that's what you do.
I'll give my opinion. I think you release everything. I think you drop it if you can drop it. I think to be honest, I think it's better to drop singles when nobody knows you. Drop more singles than you drop projects.
Yeah. Just
put random songs out there because at the end of the day, these people don't know you if they stumble upon you, you know. But I just think I think don't sit on it. Why are you sitting on it? If that's the song that's gonna pop you, like I know a very close person to our circle. We all know him. This man makes a lot of music, and I bet you won't hear none of it until about 4 years later.
Nah, they both taking shots at me.
No, I'm not talking.
It was crazy. I was thinking of two different people.
I'm thinking about a specific person. He know who he is, but that man makes a shit ton of music. Hey, I'll narrow it down. He got a studio in his house.
I know who you're talking about, but I felt like that still came. He said close personal friend. You all know him. Like,
hey man, the shoe fit.
Then wear him. I already know.
Yeah, but I think you got it. What are you sitting on it for? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you serious, my mind state is like this, man. If you serious about where you going, put that shit out there, man. Like, yeah, you feel like this is special. You want to hold on to it. You want to perfect it. But perfection is only something that we make up in our heads.
Yeah.
I as an artist, I can sit there and critique the shit out of a song and until I hate it. And now I hate it so bad I ain't putting it out because I think it's ass. And at the end of the day, if I would have put it out, somebody out there is gonna like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm in the business of trying to promote myself and promote my brand. The only way I could do that is if I have music. I have music for shows. I have music to make content with. At the end of the day, why am I sitting on this stuff? That's my opinion, though.
So for me, I do agree. Put out the music. I would talk about personal since I feel like we're getting shots here. To me, it was like when you start making music for you start overthinking a lot of shit, and that's real. No matter if people tell you your circle tells you it's good, sometimes you start overthinking, and then it goes to a point where you don't really think of it as a single. You try to, how can I put it? You start making plans around that to put it on a release of an album that probably ain't gonna go out. The project don't actually happen or whatever it is. But to me personally, as an artist, go ahead and put out your music. You shouldn't wait on it. I ain't gonna lie, this is advice I had to take for myself, so I'm letting y'all know. But yeah, I'll say go ahead and put out. It's good for y'all to put out music to be recognized. Because then after that, like Archie said, when it comes down to shows, when people, if they fucks with a song that you are performing, they can't find it. You know what I mean? They can't look for it. They can't see it because they're like, yo, if they want to hear that back, whatever, I want to tap in with you. Like, yo, what has he got? And the songs that you're performing may not even be out there for them to get it, because now it's like, damn, they just sang all unreleased songs or whatever, and it's like, fuck. So it's like, it doesn't garner the attention that for you. It's only the time you garner that attention is when you go to a show, and that's the only time they hear it. Yeah. So for any up and coming artists, yo, just drop your tracks, bro. Like, work on it. Just grow as you're going forward. You know what I mean? Every track that you do, just try to get better going forward, like that you release. And then that's how you get better at this thing. So
100%. And you know, I've been telling you that since the beginning. I've been saying.
Yo.
I've just been saying I want my fan base to grow with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Archie you hear from back then ain't gonna be Archie you hear today. And I'm hoping I'm keeping that. Definitely once this new project, I done outgrew this motherfucker already. Lyrically, mentally, the way I think, the way I write. I'm growing exponentially with each song, right? But I've come to understand, because I have this thought process of like, damn, the shit that y'all gonna hear is probably gonna be a few steps behind where I'm at today, and then the shit that y'all gonna hear after that's gonna be a few steps behind. But y'all gonna see the growth. Yeah. It's like a snail trail, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
See, even with that, if you think about it, there's a lot of songs that we listen to now that we don't even know if artists had this in the chamber for like 2-3 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of songs that's new released to us now that artists has had for shit. They could say, oh, we in 2025. I've been had this shit in 2010. I just refurbished it, sprinkled it up a little bit because, you know, back then it didn't fit a project, or it didn't fit even the single mode. So I was like, I had it. And now that we listening to it, could be one of their highest tracks. But it's just because they hold on to it based off of, you know, all the standards that they have or what's going on that track, on that project. That's why they kept it. Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, just get your music out there.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just
there ain't nothing wrong. Somebody gonna listen. You may be holding on to it for something special, but what if you missing that special moment?
Facts.
Because you're holding on to it. Because you know, at some point, let's be real. Trends come and go. Styles fade. You gotta live in the moment. That's my personal philosophy. Right. I live for right now. I don't live for tomorrow. What I can do today, why push it off for tomorrow? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that shit today. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna be me today. So that way, when I show up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no regrets. You know what I'm saying? I can't say there's only one song I got in my chamber that I really ain't let out, and that's that damn "Who Are You?" And the only reason why it's not out is because I'm battling with myself, because that beat is owned, and I would have to give so much to the person who made the beat. Going back to our talks about publishing and stuff like that I'm like, damn, do I really want to do that? Do I want to give him so much? But that song is, I hated that song. I loved it. Then I hated it again, and now I'm back to loving it because I actually see me for myself on that song now. Yeah. And I feel like I finally got to a point where it doesn't matter if people love it or hate it. I just like it. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason it's like, damn, because I keep in my head like, and this is where it comes down to for me, right? In my head, I'm going back and forth. Well, let's drop it. Fuck it. Fuck the publishing. Fuck this, that. Fuck that. Let's get the song out there. But then the other part of me like, nah, but let me see if I can get somebody to make a beat for this, or I can put this on a different. And then now I'm just litigating in my head, and 6 months done went by. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I've posted this song on the internet already, snippets of it, and people have been saying, drop it. You get what I'm saying? Now, that moment when they told me to drop it, I should have dropped it. Because that moment is gone now. Yeah, I squandered that moment away.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. Then this goes back to even to my song, True Love. To me, personally, the moment may be gone to drop it, but if that song is as dope as people want it to be, or as people listen to the snippet and go like, yo, I want to hear the whole thing, it's gonna garner what it's supposed to garner.
Yeah.
And that's real shit. I understand the battle though, because once you start learning the back ends of a lot of the situation, you go like, what the hell? But
What the hell?
yeah. But I feel like just like with me, I look at it as, we already crossed. There's certain things you already crossed, and it's at the end of the day, it's either you're gonna wait until you're either gonna wait, or you just let the shit go play out type shit. And we've been battling that. That's something that me and you've been battling when it came down to the learning curve of the business aspect of it. And like part of me is on the same way, but I feel like part of me is to the point where it's like, you know what, finish this little EP and just just release it, and then really hone in on what we've really learned on.
Yeah.
And start afresh.
I've been thinking of like strategies, and this is kind of on topic but kind of off, but it's kind of like, what I'm saying, in between, I guess. I've been thinking strategically, Roz, right? We're talking about Bandcamp, right? Mm-hmm. I say I want to start releasing all my songs as singles on DSPs, right? Release them, get them out there, and then like for Bandcamp. But if you want on Bandcamp, you want the full project, you want to see it from front to back, you can buy it here for a set amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So I will release it on Bandcamp first, but then drop singles throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And of the tracks, like, so now,
that makes sense.
Now it feels more exclusive for the fans who actually bought and paid for it. And now it's out of order. It's not the same way. You're not gonna get it the same way. It's not gonna be the same vibe as if you would have got it. Because I would also leave out interludes and shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta make it very special for them.
Yeah, because you can go on there, you can download or buy a hard copy of, and it's something special. Or you can just go to that and just listen to them out of order and be like, these are new songs from Archie. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about that logically because I've been like, I want my fans moving forward to have a special relationship with me, and when it comes down to my music and the art that I'm gonna put out that we share together, I want them to feel. I don't want them to be. I put the project out on Bandcamp, and then they done paid $5 or whatever for it, and then now everybody got the whole project for free. Yeah, they be like, nigga, why? I could have just waited. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
No, you gotta find a way to make your people, definitely the ones who gonna keep coming back.
Yeah,
the ones who gonna actually pay that $5.
Yeah, it's a reason.
Yeah, that $3, that $5, whatever it is, whoever gonna pay that, you gotta give them a reason to wanna stay there. That's you know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Does that answer your question, Uncle D?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say we can go off. This podcast can go off onto a side road real fun. Get off the highway. We on the service road, baby.
Facts, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking about y'all music, did y'all ever talk about the show? The last show we did?
No, I don't think we really did.
Oh, the one in June.
Cotton Flat.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
No, we ain't really talked about it.
How was that for y'all? Second time at Cotton Flat.
I'll start this one. To me personally, this was an actual. If you never seen it, for us, we always used to do these small little sets. We always did 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
It was like a three songs.
3 songs type shit. This one here was our first full 15-minute set.
Mm-hmm. As a group. Official.
A.D.H.E.
As A.D.H.E.
A.D.H.E. I was like,
A.D.H.E. goes.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I always got through.
That was the first time as A.D.H.E. performing, even though we performed, but under that name, A.D.H.E. And I ain't gonna lie, it was exciting. And I ain't gonna lie, this was the first time we actually had songs that both of us wasn't even on the fucking track.
Yeah, we
was
went back to back.
It was just a back to back, and you just had to be there for that experience. To me, that shit was exciting. The even though it wasn't a massive crowd, the levels of hype that we brought, the energy was there, especially for my track, fucking What My Name Is. That was an energy that brought that. I'm not gonna lie, I was really on that in my head. Was like, I ain't gonna lie, they might not fuck with this song. Mm-hmm. They might not fuck with it, but the fans know what they like. Mm-hmm. The fans appreciate the song, and to the point they was actually going along with it. So to me, that was an exciting time. I was like, that made me want to go like, fuck, I want to do another song. I want to do another song right after, bro. Like,
but see, that goes to show you thinking for other people. You be like, people ain't gonna fuck with this. You taking their choice away. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes you do, because at the end of the day, it's like, I always go like this. Sometimes we always make songs. I always go like this. I make songs for myself.
Yeah.
What the hell I want to hear? You feel me? And sometimes you always go like, depending on what you want to hear, especially in the climate of music now, right? I tap into a lot of old school beats. I tap into a lot of old school, early like 90s type of style. That's my style of music. You feel me? And that's how if anybody listens to any of my tracks, that's really where it's at. So when you do that and you in a crowd that's mixed, you have the older crowd, the ones that's our age, and then you still have some people that's younger. You feel me? So you're like, you kind of have these, to me, you kind of have these feelings of like, okay, I know I fucks with it.
Yeah.
I know my core fucks with it.
Yeah.
But now is the audience going to fuck with
it?
You know what I mean? So you always have them little, you could say insecurities about the song, not because you know the song ain't good. It's how it's received by everybody else outside of who've actually been there, that heard it, that was hyped about it and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you get that, when people receive it and they're like, yeah, bro, like, what my name is, and they shouting it back, is one of that thing where it's like, it received the way I want it to be. You know what I mean? Even if you're thinking like, fuck, are they gonna fuck with it or not? It just cleared the doubt for me, like, yeah, they fucking with it. That track is a dope track.
You know what? And this is the way I think, man. But this has also been told to me by a lot of old schools, like people that I come up underneath, man. If you don't fuck with your music, the crowd ain't gonna fuck with your music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get up there and bring the energy and act like you like this song, they ain't gonna like it.
That's facts.
And then another thing, right, is we are in a different era now. I don't know. We've been talking about this for years, and we're here now, right? The era where lyricism is starting to peek its head back out, and people are looking for more than just the average Joe Schmo poppy song from a hip hop artist, right? People actually want some context and some substance and stuff like that, right? Best example, you got two 50-year-olds or a late 40s and a 50-year-old, which I'm talking about the Clips. They just dropped their album, and look how well received it was.
Hell yeah.
And that shit felt like the 2000s. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like they were trying to do something they weren't. They just were them. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And it shows that you good, you be you, and you confident in it. You believe, man. It shows. It goes to show that not only that we're in a different era, but people are willing to hear something different because people are kind of getting tired of the same stuff.
That's good. No, that's true. I'm not denying it. But to me, it's the same thing for me. How I'm looking at it is, no matter what, I'm still new. To the game. You feel me? It's only been, to me, I'm still, even if it's 4 years, right? 4 years into it, it still feel like it's still freshman year for me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're always gonna have them jitters, because when you on stage and you with people that's been doing this for years, no matter how far they've gone with it, they've been doing this for years. You kind of have that freshman thing where it's like, all right, cool. Is it gonna resonate? I already know I'm good. You feel me? I already believe in myself. I know that I'm good. It's just that you want to make sure that the fan. It's just that little in your head, like you want to make sure the fans know what you bring to the table, and you want them to resonate the same way everybody else is resonating with it. And that's why I said, when they received the song, when they listened to the song, it went off without a hitch. You feel me? We brought the energy. That vibe was there. Everything was there.
And you can feel the fun in that song, dude.
Yeah,
we were having fun in the studio when you made that song, and it translates to being on stage too. It's a fun song.
That song was nice. That song was fun to make.
You pulled a whole fan this week off of just playing your music.
Facts.
That should just let you know, like how your energy is translating, and you should feed off of that, right? That's why I like them. That's why I'm saying, because when I was coming up, people would tell me stuff like I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? But I was young and I was like, I was scrambling. But man, it was valuable information. It's like, man, like basically just keep doing what you're doing, you know? Have faith in yourself, and this goes for any young artist. You only been rapping 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Man, you still get nervous. We all get nervous. I've been rapping since I was 16. I've been getting on stages since I was probably about 17. And I still get nervous when I get on stage. I still feel like I'm not good enough. But you know what? At the end of the day, I got to quiet that voice. And I got to keep going. Because I know what I'm bringing people going to fuck with. Even if they don't. I'll see that one person in the back bobbing their head, and I'm like, he get it.
You know, you got somebody.
Because I fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But that's just bro, you're right on track. Yeah, bro. Even the way you're thinking about being on stage, you're right on track, bro. You're right on track. I know I got off that stage feeling like, damn, I felt like we finally arrived. Yeah. And people here in Midland are actually taking us as serious as we should be taking. That's kind of like how I felt like people because together we done did how many shows? 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, a few.
Somewhere around the ballpark, just locally or whatever, and us working together as West Texas Reloaded, as A.D.H.E. It feels like now this new thing that we created is starting to get recognized. Yeah. And that's what I got off stage feeling like damn, all the daps, all the love, all the hugs, we're now in that we're now at a level where we're not just, oh, those are some, no, they rap.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And that's why I said, even with that set, that's why I said that set, because if you wasn't there, the way that set went, we brought 2 songs that was old and everything else was new to the ears. You feel me? And that's why I felt like that night really solidified, especially now we're going under. It's not just West Texas Reloaded. It's not just Ill-Minded Tazz and ARCHIE. It's really, we put that chord together. We brought everything together, and it's like, nah, bro, they're going by A.D.H.E. And that was the first debut of just the name, but they've seen us on stage, but just the name, and we're debuting songs where it's not like, oh, they're about to play something like Born Killer or whatever. No, they played tracks that nobody heard. They heard 2 of the first tracks, and then when we switched it up, nobody heard these tracks. And it brought that energy and it brought that vibe to the point like, oh, they're doing something. And that's why I feel like, yo, that really solidified it for me. And it's a full set, full 15 minutes, and we did our thing. We killed it.
I was gonna ask you, D, from an outside perspective of standing off the stage with the camera, when we did when I did the one finger thing.
I was about to ask y'all about that because I saw Joel took a photo of I don't know if I think he got y'all and the crowd, and so when you did, I didn't notice everybody behind me was actually doing
putting up the one.
I was like, I don't want to look back. I'm just gonna capture the moment, but. When you look at the picture, it's everybody that's sitting there watching, and it's a crowd. They don't have to do it.
Yeah,
like they don't know you like that.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things like, the vibe y'all brought when y'all stepped out, they fucking with you. So that just helps y'all.
That's something me and
keep the energy up.
Me and Tazz, we've been talking about. I was like, we need a way to lock people in. You know what I'm saying? Get them focused on us. Let them know that we about to have fun. You know what I'm saying? But also, look here, like we all doing the same. We all one accord, right? Basically, you know what I'm saying. Now, I feel like what that does for a crowd is it locks them in. It's like, okay, not only do they now I'm interactive with them. They're interacting with me. I'm interacting with them. I'm a part of the show now. And then once you do that, and we start busting out, now they're wanting to listen. Yeah. Now they're wanting to hear, oh, you got me doing all this. Yes, you better be good. Yeah. You better be fucking good.
And that's another thing, because as y'all were going through the songs, I could feel the energy. Like, I'm recording and focused on y'all performance, but I could feel the energy behind me. Like, people are actually getting hype. I'm hearing people try to sing along with what y'all saying, whether it's the chorus or trying to match y'all rhymes.
And that's the good thing about it, because that's the thing. Like, that set list was really a high energy set list.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was one of them set lists that, based off the songs or whatever, it was meant for you to pay attention to what we're saying. Listen to the songs and you're gonna catch, because everybody gravitated. You know what I mean? Everybody gravitated. And to the point that even artists was like, when it came down to it, our Trill was like, I know you shit. Y'all came and did exactly what I knew y'all was about to do. You feel me? And we did it. You feel me? And that's all. Look, me and Archie done spoke off air about it a lot of times. I always said it. I don't give a fuck where we place us. You can place us first. You can place us last. You can place us in the middle. I don't care. Once you know we're here, we're gonna make a statement that we're here. And I'm always, the way I'm looking at things, especially after that one, I want to be like Busta Rhymes. You gotta follow that energy after. You got
to. I ain't gonna lie.
You got to.
Don't get me wrong. Egotistically, as a rapper, yeah,
you got to.
You know, I move with that energy.
Yeah.
But that's my goal. Like, we're on the show, man. I want to make it as hard as possible for the person. Yeah. And the reason why is like, bro, I'm putting my all in it. You better be putting your all in it.
You gotta perform.
Yeah, like every time there's certain artists that get on stage that we've been around that I'm like, damn. I sit there and I see them perform. I'm like, fuck that. The way the energy feels, you see the whole crowd into it. You like, fuck, I want that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit. If I get easily awed, I want you to look up into that stage and see what we doing and be like, oh shit, like, you know, you feel that presence, the command of the room. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the people that I see that I admire on stage that do that, even here locally, they pushed me to that level. Hey, look here, bro, this I'm gonna show you what you got to go after, and if this is what you need to be doing afterwards, every time, you better bring that fucking thing. And then plus, we're at a show. Yeah, people here to have fun.
You gotta bring that in. Yeah,
you can't go from everybody from the beginning. It's been just a steady incline, and then all of a sudden you hit the stage and boom.
You can't be that guy.
It'd be like, you can't be that one. Now niggas want to. Niggas think it's the end of the show.
You can't do that.
They trying to kick everybody out.
Headline ain't even start yet.
But, you see, and the way I always look at it too, the more you realize when you have us on stage and what we bring, the more you're gonna realize where you want to really place us.
And that's the thing,
and that's the truth. Or who you want us behind, or who you want in front. It doesn't matter. You got, as an artist, if you bring in that energy, you got to know where we placing these guys. Because based off of what, if everybody goes based off of what we heard last time, we can't have them coming with this energy here, and we got somebody that's gonna come with some mellow shit or coming down. We gotta place them where the energy stays right.
Well, that's why I'm excited for this next one that got coming up in August. No, in September,
late
because
September.
everybody on this so far on this list, except for one person, has heard y'all music, y'all full set.
Everybody has?
No.
Oh, nobody has.
Only one person.
Okay.
Only one artist has heard y'all full set.
It's about to be fun.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it. I think that's one of our best sets, so we got to do it again.
It's about to be fun. To me, it's about to, this one here, especially the fact that
there are bigger names.
That's fine with
and
me.
And hopefully those names bring a crowd. So
that's fine with me.
New faces to
and like I said, that's fine with me. Like yeah, don't. To me personally, if nobody understands, I was the background guy. If you listen to what my name is, I was the background guy. But my whole thing about this is, since being in this atmosphere of it, it's been fun. This whole thing, performing, has been fun. You feel me? Because once you step on stage, it's like you go from who you are originally, who you are in reality, and you turn on, and like I always said, I turn on that character, who ill-minded Tazz is. And the more I perform, the more you're going to see how this is going to get more exciting and more loose. And the fact of the matter is of them characters. And that's why I feel like this one here is a show that, based off the lineup that we've seen, that I've seen, we only know one guy, and everybody else is pretty much.
Who's the one guy?
Little Old Joker. Shout out to Little Old Joker. So we got Little Old Joker on this set, but I don't know. We don't know.
I mean, you know him through socials. Everybody else.
Who's else?
What's his name? I had to go through. My bad. I got it. So there's a girl, Yazzie Nicole, that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the most unique
most
sound.
of the people I've seen on this list I've seen them because of that challenge, that Texas challenge that popped up a while ago. Most of the people on that list was there I could quickly find this thing.
But that's what I say. It's gonna be fun to me personally. Was it September 26th?
Yeah,
We gonna be out here, and of course, A.D.H.E is gonna bring the amplified sound like we always do. You feel me? And that's how I feel. That's what we got to bring. Like, I'm looking at this in a trajectory. It's like I really don't care who's on the set list, who's performing. I'm just worried. I'm just concerned about our set list, and that's where it's at with me. Once we bring that energy again, once we bring that vibe, once we go forward, it's gonna resonate how it's gonna resonate. It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know any of these guys. I guess they're headlining O.C. Chris, Pacino Paycheck, and Javi the Prophet.
Javi.
Is Javi?
Yeah,
Javi?
it's
I don't know how to
Javi.
pronounce.
That's how I've heard of
Javi
it.
is
Mispronounced.
a well-known artist.
That's what I was
rapper
saying. I
here.
seen him.
That's what I've heard,
Introduced
yeah.
it. Well, like I said, I seen him when the whole Texas Challenge. Probably he made a thing, and
Him and Bars, I want to say, have some sort of type of. I see him and Bars interacting. I think him and Bars even had like a whole video where they were dressed up as Santa Claus and shit.
Really?
Yeah, so I think him and Bars are cool. The other young, I think I heard of that O.C. Chris dude. I think he's a youngster. Oh, excuse me, a youngster that I see him getting posted on certain pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they there's a little. I don't know if they sent y'all friend request, but I can't remember the name of the page. It was but it's a local media.
Midland community.
No, it's a hip hop media thing, and it's they sent me a friend request and I added them or whatever. But yeah, I've been seeing all types of local
artists
from Odessa to here. They go everywhere. San Angelo. I done seen all types of people.
Like West Texas itself.
Yeah, West Texas itself.
So,
and
okay.
shout out to you. I mean, my bad, I've spaced on your name, but shout out to you because that's what we need down here. We need people bringing light. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And I'm pretty sure, they the more they promote people, the more it works out for everybody. But yeah, I'm excited for this show. It's gonna be at a different venue. We're gonna rock a different stage. Yeah, it's gonna be here in Midland. We're gonna be able to do something in front of a different crowd, a crowd that haven't heard our music. We're gonna get to and that shows to me that we, what I'm saying, we're making our little steps. I still, my goal, our goal, I hope our goals is we still need to hit that South by Southwest, but
of course,
yeah, that's the main goal. But you see, I know we progressing because at the end of the day, they reached out to our manager.
Yeah,
which is crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Just a random
And
message that just popped up.
At the end of the day, whoever sent the link, shout outs to y'all.
Yeah,
because now for me, that's just more motivation for me that based off of the times we've been performing, now people are searching. Then that's how I look at it as now you're searching, and if
people
you gotta
get these guys.
if you gotta reach out and look for us to be on and say, hey, we got spots, you do your own to perform. I'm fucks with that. I fucks with that.
Yeah, man. But speaking of our music, let's go into some of the mainstream stuff that there's been a lot of music been popping out here lately.
Who you want to start with?
That's a fact.
First off, let's talk about this Drake stuff. Let's get that out the way.
All right.
Man, so official thoughts and ratings on the new Drake song with Central C.
I fucks with it.
I like it.
I fucks
honestly,
with it. It's a good, to me personally, it's one of them good club tracks. You go out there, you could dance with a shorty on this one. It's a good club track, just a vibe, just to sit down there and just dance and have a good time with it.
100%.
That's how I see it as that.
I definitely see me turning up in a club today.
Yeah.
A glass of fucking tequila in my hand
and just vibing, bro.
I feel like if that song would have, you remember that night we all went to Rock and Rodeo? If that song would have been playing, I would have been in my rare form, final stages.
I think we would have had to keep that night hidden.
That song is just a vibe. And you know what? I've always said it. I'm a Drake fan. I've listened to Drake since the day he came out, since the day he popped out. This right there is a little bit closer to what I want from Drake.
Okay.
I want more of that, what Drake does best. Stop trying to be everything else. Do you. Fuck what people say. Fuck all that. Just be Drake. Do what Drake does best. Yes, the man's talking in another accent. But you know what? That's what Drake does best. Drake accents good.
Because
in the
I realized that the Canadian accent is like a blend of like Caribbean
depends,
and
where they from.
like I said, they got
English.
because
I
I don't know how much of it was like him trying to use in another accent,
but just talking the way he talks.
Yeah.
To me personally, you could tell there is something added.
Yeah, there's some lingo.
You could tell it's added, but in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was like, damn, bro. I guess when you grow up and you hear people kind of impersonate, sometimes you go like, all right, bro, okay. But overall, when you listen to the track and
it was
whatever,
better than how he did it years ago.
Yeah. So to me, overall, it's like it's a dope track. Like I'm not mad at it. Like I could vibe out with this in a club type shit setting, or just regular period. Like this is one of them. Like if you really want just as a vibe out, even in the house or whatever in the car, you just want to have that feeling. You just want to vibe. Yo, that's a track you'll put on and you'll have a good time with it.
Not for real. I could see that playing at the barbecue. Spades game going. That thing come on, everybody's shoulders moving while they play. Yeah, I definitely see that going.
You see at the barbecue just flipping burgers and shit like, drinking his beer. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I ain't gonna lie. Central C's verse. Yeah. I like the Spice Girls reference in that bad boy. I'm not a London. I'm not a UK listener. That's probably my first time ever really hearing anything that I've probably heard some stuff from Central C, but that's probably my first time ever really paying attention. And hey, buddy got it. Yeah. I can say that. I my bad. You know what I'm saying? I done talked a lot of shit over the last few weeks, but I can respect that. And the reason why I feel like he's doing hip hop the right way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? His pen game is nice. He's lyrical. He's also obviously on this track, and I can only speak for this track. His pen game was nice. I like the way he used certain references. His flow was good. His energy was good. I can see myself actually like going back and listening to Central C and being like, all right, let's see what more he got. You know what I'm saying? If that's my introduction to UK rap, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, because I'm glad you started with Central C at least. I would have said, if me personally, I would have had you start with Dave because you can understand him better.
I tried listening to Dave, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, for some reason I was not vibing with Dave.
Oh, come on.
After our conversation at your apartment, and when we were talking about all this stuff, I went and listened to some Dave, and I was like, I don't know. I played one song. I'm gonna be honest. I played one song and I was like, "Turn this shit off."
Come on, you gotta treat it like One Piece. Bro. You gotta
sit down there and engulf yourself a little bit.
Not everything gets the love One Piece gets. I was just gonna say, but if, like I said, I think for me, I rate that song a solid 8, solid 8.5. Yeah,
I got you.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I can. Definitely see shit getting crazy in the club with that
8.5.
That's what I said. I'm agreeing with you on the 8.5 on that one.
Yeah, Drake, you making your way back up, my boy. Don't fumble.
Facts.
I ain't lied.
What you
for some reason? No, it's just about Drake in general. Like for some reason, for like years past, I didn't really tap in with him. And I was more just on social media. Like I was on that hate with like some of his songs. I would hear it on the radio or it would just pop up on my Spotify thing.
Yeah.
And I would just, like, if it came on, I'm like, all right, cool. Go on to the next one. But I ain't really, like, fully tapped in to try and understand.
He wasn't one of mine. And I think that's with me, personally. I realized that when people make something so popular, like, especially when Drake came out, I remember that was because everybody was on it. So I'm that type of person that, like, I'm not gonna follow you because everybody's on it, and it's just been that thing. Like over time, I've heard songs. I think the one album I've listened to from Drake, like officially listened to his album. This is years later. Was the one when he had all the baby.
That's probably that's not even most of Drake fans don't even fuck with that.
Exactly, that was the first.
That's the one I think he had with 21.
I believe so. I do all them baby mama emojis or whatever. That was like the first official. Like let me tap in to him in a sense because everybody was talking about the Drake new album came out And then after that, the recent one that he did with him and Party.
Which was okay.
I'm gonna tell you this,
but for me personally, that's where it was with Drake for me. Like I really never really tapped it. Oh, not only that, I'm lying. And before, because we talked about it, was it for all the dogs, and you know the album compared to the last 6 songs that he dropped.
Yeah, when he did Scary Hours.
Yeah, Scary Hours was
nice.
dope. Yeah. Scary Hours was dope.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I'm not a Drake fan, like in the sense of I've heard his songs. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm out here. No, I'm not that.
Look,
I'm a casual listener of Drake. When his song pops up,
let me tell
I'll listen.
You,
I'm not thinking.
I can't do.
Y'all gotta look. Yeah, his fans are ridiculous. Like the stands, the
like
people.
Beyonce, Nicki Minaj,
because it's crazy. Yeah, he got his own crazy fan base.
They gonna find you.
But look, let me tell you.
Talk some shit.
Go back to 2011. Matter of fact, go back to like 2008.
Yeah.
Go listen to Drake then and what he was dropping. Bro, Buddy was on it. And this is, I had made a TikTok on my burner TikTok account, and it's still getting likes to this day. I got like a shit ton of likes and comments on that bad boy.
It's the fact, man, I got burners, bro.
Yeah, well, I got one where I just was kind of just dropping random shit on there, and the other one I try to focus on my music or whatever. But I made this thing talking about Drake, and I put up a lot of his old music, and like I was like, damn, this is the Drake that everybody wanted. Yeah. Like Drake was the golden child, and he was, because if you go back to them early days and what he was doing, he was so versatile, because not only could he get on a track with Lil Wayne and rap, he can make the slow jams. He made them slow jams that you can chill with your girl and ride to.
And chill out with, yeah.
And Drake was able to do stuff like that. Yeah. But there was a point in time, I remember it. Boosie was the first person to like kind of get on Drake. But Boosie just basically said what everybody was thinking out loud at the time. Mm-hmm. Nobody want to hear this soft ass shit. And I can tell that it irked Drake. Drake, and it created this Drake. It kind of, for that moment where everybody was kind of like dumping on him, created this Drake that we see today.
I'm just correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty much since Hotline Bling, when he came out with Hotline Bling, it just went a different direction.
Hotline Bling wasn't a bad song though.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm talking about like when after like you were saying, Boosie came. And was like nobody want to hear the soft shit. Then from Hotline Bling, it just went to that trajectory.
Well, it was a few more tracks before Hotline Bling, but yeah, around that era,
that's what I'm saying. Around
that's
that
when
time
Drake started changing.
And
that's when he started, trying to be more gangsta and then linking up with Future. Because I want to say that's when he really linked up with Future in Atlanta. It was after Stop Being So Soft. And now all of a sudden, you got him bumping and running around with niggas like Future. Yeah,
he bulked up, and then that was different. We got this Drake.
Yeah, but like I said, even though it's not the same vibe, it kind of feels like it. This new track reminds me a little bit of that, and that's all that really matters.
Hell yeah,
nostalgia. You, if I'm as big as Drake, if I can make you, if you say you miss the old me, let me give you something that's kind of close. Mm-hmm. It's gonna make you want to go back and listen to that old shit.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna want to listen to this new shit.
Hell yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, it made me want to. I don't know if I'm the only one with that opinion, that I kind of get a little nostalgic, but that old Drake, I feel like is in there still. That nigga just need to get broken out. Yeah.
I feel it's just one of them.
Break him out of them plastic surgery abs. Yeah, squeeze that nigga out of there. Stop, Drake. Stop. Let him loose. Let Aubrey out.
Damn. I feel, to me personally, it's just like everybody's artist. It's like one of them things where you get used to artists so much, especially after the times. Like you get used to artists so much, especially once they change. It took them how can I put it? It's like the essence of what you remember from the artist. Once they start changing with the times, you go like, damn, he's fallen from what you remember. And now throughout all the things that's happened and whatever, this whole beef, this whole UMG situation, whatever, it's like from when he came, What Did I Miss? I was like, that was a dope track. Like we said last time, What Did I Miss was a dope track. Wish It came out
A little earlier.
A little earlier. Mm-hmm. And that's my thing about that. I wish it did come out a little bit earlier based off of what he's saying on the track. But for you, like the nostalgia is like one of them things where it's like, yo, bro, go back to your roots of the shit, bro. You kind of lingered off your roots, and I get it. You're going with the vibes, you're going with the time or whatever, but you could still instill your roots within the time.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will go like, oh, you really didn't do that. You just going with what's catchy, what's vibey for now. You didn't instill that. So now that everything has come to light in a way, you have to go back. You have to do like a reset. Let's put it like that, like a little bit of reset.
Let me get a little in my conspiracy bag, hip hop conspiracy bag. I kind of feel like this is a response to Watch the Party Die, because you listen to what he's saying. He's talking about, oh, this is what your single should sound like. Mm-hmm. People don't know how to make the girls move. Mm-hmm. What is that all about? That's about the party, right? So I kind of feel like even low key, this goes back to the beef. It's like, watch me turn shit up. The party ain't dead. We in this bitch vibing. Yeah. And I brought one of the hottest, youngest dudes from the UK to fucking turn it up. Think about what they're talking about. Sex, money, drugs, women. You know what I'm saying? They bring in, they showing that like, hey, y'all lyrical niggas can do whatever y'all doing over there, but watch us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we ain't lyrical or whatever, but watch how we turn up the scene. Yeah, because there's value in that.
True.
There's value in that. Which there's just something we're gonna get into a little bit later. But there's some people who don't care.
Yeah.
That's all they want. They want is the vibe.
Vibes, yeah,
that's all they want is the vibe.
What we got next?
Who else dropped? Paul. Well, did y'all hear? No.
Who?
Paul Wall.
You could talk about it.
Yeah, let's hear what you got to say.
I mean, it was a nice chill album.
What's the name of it?
The Tonight Show.
The Tonight Show. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, I gotta look that one up.
Yeah, but it was a nice. It was randomly popped up because I was already listening to music and I just went back to the homepage and said, "Oh, Paul Wall." I'm like, "Oh shit, all right."
Yeah, I remember you sent it, but I didn't get a chance to tap in with Paul Wall's new album. I didn't.
Yeah, it's like I call it. It's to me, it's like cruising music. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Texas music's supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can throw that.
And it's like it's nothing's changed. It still sounds like Paul Wall from back in the day.
Yeah,
still him. So
see, I wish these. That's what the problem with these old heads is, man. They gotta start learning how to use social media, because I didn't know a Texas legend done dropped an album. It's crazy. I'm the guy from Texas.
You know what's crazy? But we also got to think about another. He probably. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I could go like this, based off of the times. It's like one of them things. If you're not looking for somebody or things like that, it's not hot topic type shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because like we said last year, all OGs dropped. You had Exhibit drop. You had Ice Cube drop. Dre and Snoop Dogg drop. You know what I mean? And of course, they're with the times and the point where, you know, if you're paying attention to what they're doing, you're gonna kind of figure out like, okay, cool. But it's the same thing. If you're not really tapped in or even looking for them, or they probably haven't dropped in so long, that won't be a name that you're gonna like, oh, let me see what they're, you know what I mean? Let me see what they're doing.
To be honest, because Nas, I think, started something, and Raekwon, I think I got that right. Yeah, I think it's Raekwon.
Oh yeah.
He dropped that Emperor's New Clothes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that was.
I gotta go back and Emperor's New Clothes.
Shit.
I want to go and listen to that because like
It's a dope album. Yeah.
I think these old heads is about to start popping out even harder, bro.
It's bringing that vibe back.
Yeah,
because to me, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm giving it to is to the beef between Drake and Kendrick. The reason why I'm giving it that is because based off of that, right? It was like a divide between the lyricists and what we've grew up on music versus the new age of music, the nuance of music, which was Drake's representation of it. Since then, if you realize, that cultivated numerous of beefs between the Joey Badass coming out of fucking woodworks. even though he's been here, nobody was really listening to Joey unless you really tapped in with Joey. Nobody was listening to Joey until Joey and Daylight and Rayvon was literally sparring.
Or Joey wasn't making nobody listen to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it goes back to that same situation. He found a way for people to listen.
Yeah,
because it's not the fact he wasn't dropping. He's been dropping. But it's one of them things where I look at it as, if you're looking for this person, you're gonna find him. He may not be mainstream. Of like, you're gonna hear like how Drake and 21 had that whole thing and they were mainstream for a minute. He wasn't that. And not saying that the songs were bad. I'm not gonna look and say that Joey Badass's songs were bad. They were dope songs. But we were still wrapped up in this era of the nuance of what music is. It wasn't tapped into the whole vibe, like how we know there's a substance behind it, a specific substance. If you're talking about love, I'm not talking about just the sex part. I'm talking about I'm loving you. As a woman, I can't wait till you come home and this and that or whatever. We wasn't listening to that. Now that this beef happened, it kind of brought this divide, and not really a divide, it kind of brought back this essence that we gotta start paying attention to music a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And then once that happened, realizing what happened, I'm mad because we're gonna talk about Joyner. But Joyner dropped his album the same time the beef started, or whatever. But it still brought that wave of, we had LL Cool J came out the woodworks with M and all that. He had his album drop. Like I said, Exhibit had an album drop with his new label. You had Gin and Juice from Drake and Snoop Dogg drop. You feel me? Ice Cube dropped the album, which was like, what, 30 something? Like fucking 20 to 30 something songs on this album. He came out. Like, everybody was coming out because I felt like, when you come back and go like, yo, you feel rejuvenated, feel like it's about to be fun to make music again. Mm-hmm. It's fun to go back into your element, what started this whole situation for a lot of people. Yeah. And I felt like that's what happened when everybody started dropping, to the point that you said Paul Wall dropped or whatever. I didn't even know Tech 9 dropped album 2 weeks before. Oh, yeah, everybody,
I gotta listen to
that one.
Yeah,
and
I'm always gonna listen to some Tech,
bro.
His whole life, and
everybody's coming back out the woodworks, because I felt like this brought that back for a lot of people. Where, we're about to talk about lyrics. It's about that, we're coming into that new stratosphere of hip hop. I'm gonna put it like that.
You know how I said earlier, everything old is new, right? You know what this kind of reminds me of, like, even going back to the Drake and Kendrick stuff. And up to where we're now, because we're kind of like in a hip hop civil war right now, right?
Yeah.
You got party culture versus lyricism, consciousness, right? But think about, I don't know how many people even know about this. Tupac and Parachute Pants, Nick, wasn't it MC Hammer? Mm-hmm. Tupac had a lot of words towards MC Hammer back in the day, because MC Hammer was one of the, if we're going to be for real, one of the biggest and most commercial acts. And you can equate this kind of to Drake. One of the biggest, most commercial acts that was a commercial guy, that was safe for people in the suburbs, but you can also play him in the hood and this and that, was MC Hammer. And I remember, there's this clip, you can go look it up, Tupac, he's on his talk show, and somebody asks him about something, and he goes off on this tangent about like, MC Hammer, all he doing is this, that, and the third. And it goes back, this has been a struggle in hip hop since the beginning. There's always going to, even like for me as a Texan, go back and listen to Pimp C and how he talks about people who go pop. Like, who don't keep it in the realm of hip hop. This is almost like Endgame, Marvel.
Yeah,
it's finally come to the point where all this stuff is coming to a head, where the people who are commercial, mainstream, the ones we always say sold out, whatever, are coming up against the people who done kept it street, kept it hip hop, kept it this, that thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's the dual identities of the hip hop industry, finally going at each other. And like I said, this has been going on since the 90s, bro. And I finally realized it the other day. Like, man, we're living in a special time.
Yeah,
we are. We're living in a special time where not only are people listening to lyrics again, people are enjoying music again.
yeah.
People are just listening to music just to listen to it nowadays.
Because it's bringing it back, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And to me, I always go like this. Because when you said that, I was thinking of the two songs. The songs that everybody gravitate to the songs that start, like the two songs that started the two realms. Rapper's Delight, I want to hip hop, hippie to the hip and the message.
Yeah.
When you think about
it's the story as old as time, baby.
We gonna go on the Naruto shit. You know what I mean? The Sage of Six Packs,
oh,
the two villages, the two sons.
Yeah.
When you think about it,
Yeah.
hip hop is the god of this shit. But you always had the two sides. Because Rapper's Delight, everybody would say, there's a lot of
commercials
will tell you that was the one. But then when the conscience broke out was the message, telling people what this is the struggle that I'm going through.
And both sprung
the spawns where we at now.
Yeah.
The party music versus the conscious and the lyric music. You feel me? And that's where we at. And it's gonna always be that is to me is no matter what throughout the ends of time, it's always gonna be them two. Because at the end of the day, you're always gonna you want those that's gonna jump off. Hence, that's why we had Uncle Luke doing his thing in Miami. We had these guys, and then we turn around and we had Nas.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like when you sit down there and think about it, those two was gonna spawn because you're gonna have those that's gonna sit down there and talk about what's happening in the streets, what's happening in the hood, how I did tell the hood tales and whatever. But you're always gonna have those that's gonna like, man, I ain't come to a party to hear this. I came to a party to shake my ass and grind up on a girl. Like, what you
I'm trying to live right now. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to go home with something. And you got us in here thinking about black fight the power.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and that's literally when you look at the head of it. This really what's happening.
It's been the war.
It's been the war that's been happening the whole time between two sides, and it's really is the greatest eras of hip hop anyway because. This one really came to the forefront of it. Like you had Drake that represented, yo, I'm here for the vibes and all that.
All right, we're going a little off the beaten path, but let me say, you got somebody like Nas, right? Lyrical monster, known as one of the greats. But then you flip the page and you got LL Cool J. What was LL Cool J able to do? He was a lyrical rapper. But he was able to get the women involved.
Yeah, he tapped in.
He knew how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he had a different energy. It's been like that the whole time.
Yeah.
Even like I said, we can go back to any genre, any era of hip hop as long as it's being.
Here's why I feel like the Drake and Kendrick thing came, and this is so we can move forward. It was needed a balance. Is anything yin and yang of everything?
Exactly.
If you have too much of one, the other one falls off. And let's be real. For the past few years, we had a lot of party, and we didn't have a lot of music of conscious of the other side of it, the lyricists of how we gonna say it. So now that we're pretty much adding more weight to the scale, we're coming back up to the point that. We're just trying to balance ourselves out again.
And I feel like in that same reference, right, you're going to get party guys who have a little bit more lyricism in their music. And you have lyrical guys who have a little more of that party element.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is what's going to push hip-hop forward.
It's just going to get back to that balance because we had too much. We got overstimulated with too much of the party to the point that it took Kendrick to come and say, let's start that revolution and like I said, that's how we end up coming forward to where we at. And speaking of forward, are we going to talk about our boy Joyner?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So
first off,
we all listened to the album, right?
I didn't get to listen to it 100%.
All right, well,
I've gotten to listen to about 45% of the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of yapping on the phones and stuff. I haven't been able to just sit down and lock in. So I'm gonna leave this to y'all.
It was a dope album. It was.
Yeah.
It brought out, for me, it brought out the versatility of beats that he is, Joyner being a lyricist as he is, and a wordsmith that he is. It brought out a lot for me. Of course, classic Joyner, storytelling of course of what he does. It was just dope. For this one, to me, it was a dope track. It was a dope album for me, bro.
Yeah, so he basically did mostly what I expected, and then hit me with something new. Like, I wasn't expecting him to tap into
the rock element.
The rock element
with white noise.
That
the rock esque.
I heard that song and I like that song.
Yeah,
I love that. As a matter of fact, it's one of my favorite Joyner songs.
To me, it blended nice because it's not like, you heard the rock element. It was like, come on, bro, what is this? It sounded good. It sounded like it fit him and his style.
And that's the thing about Joyner for me. Joyner is one of them that's not scared to tip the scale, no matter what. If he feels it, he's gonna do it, and that's what I've been liking about Joyner. And even before, with a lot of his tracks before, he's not scared to get on a beat that's not really, how can I put it, more poppy type of sound. If he fucks with it, he's gonna do it. Once he has a vision, and that's how I see it as. Once he has a vision for a song, is going to execute it the way he's going to do it best. And that's why I said this album was dope. My favorite song, even though I'm about to fuck up the title, is that Love track that he did. He had Regina Hall.
Regina Hall, yeah.
On it.
I don't know why I said Regina George.
Yeah, Regina Hall on it as a music. She directed it and she played in the music video. And to me, it was just one of them. For me, like, it was just one of them tracks that he tapped into in a sense where it was like talking about the love and that the fact that I'm gonna do better in my relationship. I'm gonna do better for you, or you gonna do better. It was one of them that when you listen to it, you could actually feel the essence of that. And especially if you're in a relationship, or the fact that you're in a relationship and you realize you're struggling, or whatever the case may be, how the expectations of your partner, that you may not see it from your side of perspective, but how your partner is expecting you to do better. Or the fact that you're in a relationship that ain't working, but you only staying because you have years in this relationship. You're scared to move forward. Instead of, it's good for you to move forward out of that. So I fucks with that track.
What about you, Unc?
Yeah, so I would say my favorite because he had T-Pain on the song.
That was nice.
I had the thing up right here, Hate Me. And that, I just like hearing T-Pain on tracks now because it's like for some reason I haven't heard him for so long, but now he comes back and it's even better. Yeah, and then both of them blended well on the track itself. It's like that, and there was another track.
Mama is another one,
bro. Him and Chris Brown.
That's a collab,
bro.
As if it to be a last track and really talking about, like, I know pretty much as a youngin' you had to put up with me because my pops wasn't around. It really tapped into like appreciation. Mama, I love you. It's like something that we've talked about off air about doing that song, and Joyner really did it with him and Chris Brown about really appreciating. It's a mama song.
Yeah,
it's appreciating your mama, and I understand what like as you get older, I understand the struggle it was to handle me because of me having ADHD and all that. I'm a wired how I am, but you did it. You had the strength to do it and move forward, and I appreciate you and I love you for that type shit. That was a dope ass fucking track.
And
bro.
There's another one, I think I mentioned it to y'all. It's called "Listen to My Demo."
That was nice.
If y'all was able to listen to it, well, at least you probably relate to it. Where you're coming up, you're trying to get people to listen to your music, and he's talking about him going to shows, being in the front row, trying to get bigger artists that he looks up to
listen to
just listen to the music.
Yeah, listen to what I got.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny about that?
And the crazy thing, it ended with him being the one on stage looking down at somebody trying to get his attention
to listen to their demo. But you know, Go ahead.
No.
What was funny about that? Sorry, because it popped up in my head. It's so funny because the fact of the matter is that song reminds me of his BET cypher when he first came out, and he really called niggas out for not listening to his demo. When I was trying to reach you out and put your hand, and I seen you going further, and you threw my demo out in the trash, and look where I'm at now. I'm on BET cypher, so now you got to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Like, so when that song hit, that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, you really made a track. I was like, yo, that represented everybody that all he want is just an opportunity.
Okay.
I will say, as you go through the album,
Yeah.
listen, pay attention to the skits, bro.
Yeah. And that's one
You
thing.
gonna that skit, bro. The
Yeah.
skits made me feel like it just needed to be its own, like, you can make a movie out of that, bro. Just and it's not even a lot. It's like what, 4 skits.
Yeah.
But the situation from the first to the last one, I'm like, bro, this needs to be made into something like more detailed.
And,
like you could tap into that for real.
Let me. I got one more. I got 2 questions. Definitely for y'all, since y'all have gotten to really dig into the album. All right, so this question right here is just a simple one. What is y'all's least favorite song on the track, on the album?
Least favorite?
Yeah, one that you like. Okay, but it's the one you'll play last before you play all your favorite. Or this motherfucker got straight bangers. It's whatever. Like, but what would you say would be like the one you like? I fucks with this, but it's not my favorite. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good
I
question.
didn't, because I could see how much I liked or saved, but I didn't go back fully. It's between White Noise and I think Butterfly Effect, but I feel like I gotta go back and listen to it again.
That'll be your least favorite?
Out of White Noise or Butterfly Effect?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's solid.
I still feel like I gotta go back and listen to it, but it might be those 2.
For me, I think it's Riot. Riot. Then I feel like same thing like him. I gotta go back and really most likely tap in, but Riot wasn't the one that resonated. What
was it about it that you feel?
It wasn't one of them for me. Like I said, I most likely have to go back, but it wasn't one of them that kind of
Connected with you?
like gravitated. For me, it didn't gravitate.
It's the one that it had that rock beat to it. I think there was 2 of them.
Like I said, that's how you know. That's what I said.
When it dropped, I went through it, but I didn't go. I haven't gone back to it yet.
There's a few of them I've gone back. Like I said, Tear Me Down is the one that I was talking about with Ava Max. That's the one I resonate with. Mama, of course. The storytelling when it came down to hear my demo.
Yeah, I was vibing the new sofas.
The T-Pain one is dope. I fucks with that one. The one with him and T. That's new sofa.
No. New sofas is with Ty Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Signs.
Hate Me. Is it Hate Me Now or Hate Me?
Hate Me is the one with T-Pain. Right. For some reason, right. I don't know. It wasn't one of them for me that I'm like, okay. It's one of them that's like, it's a dope track. It's cool, but I don't see myself just going back to it automatically.
Yeah, something that don't get much replay.
Yeah, that's just me. It's Riot.
Yeah. What about those 2 songs, White Noise and what was it?
White Noise I fucks with.
Like I said, I feel like because I was doing other things while I was listening to it, so some of them I couldn't go back. Like I tried to save as much as I was going along with it. Yeah. So I don't know if it might not even be those 2, but those are the only 2 that I haven't.
Yeah, which I'm asking because, like, you know, everybody has their different like taste, and like no matter, there's even my favorite artists. Like Tupac could drop an album right now. I listen to a lot, and some of Tupac's songs I'd be like, I fucks with this, but this ain't the one like that I fuck with the hardest. Like, you know, some of them just be like some songs I just don't resonate with all the way. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fair to give the artists that we admire, and we give them a full share. Like, man, I fucked with this. I fucked with the album. The album's fire, but there's also this song that I was like, I can live without this song. I really fuck with this song. This song was kind of medium for me. You know what I'm saying? Or nigga, no skips. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
that's how I felt about the clips. The clips to me,
Clips, I didn't.
there was no skips on that one. To me, I fucks with that whole
Not
album.
one song, yeah,
especially going back. I can't tell you. Like, to me, my favorite song out the clips was the first track.
Birds Don't Cry.
Birds Don't Cry.
Bro,
that was my favorite song.
They started with that.
I cried. I ain't gonna lie.
That was nice.
I kept thinking about my grandparents, and I couldn't. I played it in the car with my girl and my son. We were on the way to drop my son off in the morning, and I just remember being on Loop 250, and out of nowhere, just song playing. In Malice's verse.
Yeah.
Bro, Malice.
This
whole album, bro. Malice just went.
My girl was sitting there talking to me, and I'm sitting there trying to hold back tears, like, oh shit.
It makes you. It just makes you tap in.
Yeah. Bro, I haven't lost anyone that close to me that I would consider that close to me. You know, that to feel that kind of way.
Yeah.
But I'm still there. I'm feeling what they feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I lost somebody.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
But that's why I fucks with it so much, because it just, to me personally, just makes me think of my parents and the guidance.
And that's another thing.
And the guidance and the wisdom that they gave me throughout these years. Yeah, they're not gone, but it just makes you think of the appreciation that you have for them, and no matter what direction that you go, you feel me. And that's why that one for me is always gonna be my favorite on that track, on that album.
I was thinking about my grandparents, and then I was sitting there thinking, like, one day. I hope God knows, I pray this is years and years down the line, but one day I'm gonna get a call. We all gotta go this way. We all gotta go by the way of the casket, right? And one day I know I'm gonna get a call about one of my parents, or you know what I'm saying. And it made me sit there and realize, like, I'm lucky to still have my parents in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky to still be able to call my mama. I'm lucky to still be able to pick up my phone and call my, you know. But we ain't talking. We ain't supposed to be talking about the clip.
But you know,
Joyner.
But
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We start getting too deep. But let's not.
Look, all right, you gotta appreciate.
Let's. You
just gotta. Those kind of songs make you appreciate everything, because my mom be hitting me up almost every day, and sometimes I'll be like, all right, cool, mom hit me up. Yeah, it's like. You don't think about it like that right now, but
man,
the day she ain't hitting you up every day.
Look, bro,
I don't want to think about that.
Look, my bad, but I'm just take it a little deeper, and then I sit there and think, one day my kids gonna feel the same way.
God damn it, bro!
I'm not gonna be here,
that's why,
and they going.
That's why I'm trying to.
That's why you gotta appreciate the moments that you have.
All right. What do y'all rate Joyners?
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, 9. Just because of I probably have to. It'll probably change later, but I have to go back and like fully listen to every single track and see how I fully feel. But I feel like there's like 2 or 3 that I think that's solid though. Like, to be honest, so I'll just keep it at 9. How many tracks do you have on it?
8. Besides the skills, I think it's 14.
14 tracks.
14 tracks.
I mean, if you only got 1 or 2 or 3, I think that's a solid album.
Yeah, you got. That's what I said. It's a real solid. Yeah,
like,
and to
that's
me,
solid.
To me, for the skits wise, if you have to go back to A.D.H.E 1, listen to the skits, because that's where this whole therapeutic, because that's where his skits thing come in. You have to listen to A.D.H.E 1 and the purpose of the therapist going forward to where we at now at A.D.H.E 2, because I ain't gonna lie, the therapist is, if when you do tap in, the therapist is devious. Yeah, it's a devious motherfucker. And how I'm looking at it as the therapist, to me, is that voice in your head that makes you want to do things that you don't want to do. No matter if your parents is at there, no matter who's there is trying to lead you right, you have that voice in your head that's like, nigga, you know what this is. You know what time this is. So that's why the therapist, because when you listen to the skits, the therapist in A.D.H.E 1 kind of goes through that breakdown of when he got introduced and all type of shit. So yeah, I got to tap in with that one.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's go a little bit further on Joyner. Him and Skepta.
Quick, before I was gonna ask y'all something quick.
Yeah.
We know Joyner's a good storyteller. Mm-hmm. Do y'all have a favorite, like one of his like story based songs that y'all like?
I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, mine's a little bit newer. but it's because it relates kind of to like my position in life and where I come from. It's that shit with Jelly Roll. I play that shit again. I'll play every time I hear that shit, bro. Just the hook, Jelly Roll on the hook, and Joyner's two perspectives on that thing, coming from the addict's perspective, and then the person who's like kind of propping up the addict. It just makes me just like, oh, like to me, I swear I will tell anybody at any point that shit should have won a Grammy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the best songs because not only is it relatable, but think about what was going on in America at that time. So many people ODing on fentanyl. So many people addicted to opiates.
Yeah.
Not only just the people addicted to opiates, the shit that doesn't get news coverage. There's people out here addicted to alcohol. There's so much shit going on when it comes to substance abuse. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, and it's so real. And then from him to be able to rap from both perspectives, and then not only if you're on the addict side, you get to be like, yeah, this is how I feel. But then you're like, fuck, this is probably how my mama feel.
Yeah.
This is how my uncle feel.
Yeah.
This is how my best friend feel. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're on the opposite side, you're like, damn, this is how they feel as an addict. Like, I'm like, that is one of the to be honest, I rate that as one of the best hip hop songs that's ever came out. Ever. I rate that as like one, because not only
That was a dope track.
not only is it about substance, but it's a hip hop song.
Yeah.
We're in the black community, we're not keyed up to want to deal with our problems like that. We're in black people, we're so quick to want to hide things because we got enough on our plate. We don't need people thinking we're this. We don't. But like to be where he's from, and you know, with his, you know, just it's like I said, it's a point where I'm like, damn, like I'm somebody who kind of looks like me is rapping about shit that I've kind of been through, and that's what. Anyway, that's my favorite Joyner song.
What's crazy? If you want to talk about it, I got 3. So I got Roast Cappuccino.
That was my introduction.
That was my introduction to Joyner. And for me personally, the reason why that one's favorite is because the fact that, man, you took 2 perspectives of the victim and the person that did it, and you made a song off this track.
He's really good on that too.
The two sides of the situation.
Yeah, that's his bag.
Yeah, that's his thing. I fucks with that song, and because at the end of the day, it made me actually look up who the fuck is Roast Cappuccino on this whole situation.
And you find out the whole story was true.
This is a whole true story, and how homeboy done flipped on, garnered this young man and befriended him just to snake him in the back, type shit. Then my second one, which to me was underrated, but it was like something that I've never seen nobody done. Frozen. Frozen was a song where he gave you the perspective of a family, and it's about drinking and it's about pretty much car accidents. That the fact of the matter is what you do behind the wheel, from paying attention to the song, paying attention to your phone can cause an accident and kill a kid. Speeding out here in these streets can cause you just that, because you feel like that acceleration and that adrenaline is coming behind the car. You can't control it. You kill yourself and all type of shit. So Frozen was another one for me that was like, damn, bro. Like, I've never seen somebody kind of do this. Be safe while driving and make it a whole fucking song. And to me, it was like, it gives you that awareness, like, god damn, like I really never thought about this shit. And as an artist, like, especially for me being an artist, it kind of gave me that creativity, like, you could do whatever the fuck you want, like bring it to light type shit. And then another one was Broski, that just relates too much. So it's like, Broski was another one that it was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I love
fucks with that. I fucks with Broski.
It was crazy. The Broski song, the more that he gets in, and he's speaking from the friend's perspective, the more he starts to switch up on it, the more pissed off you get at the friend, bro. It's like,
Broski was when I first heard that song, I was like, this nigga. Like the way, and then just the way he can break shit down. It's just like, God, that's like I remember the first time you showed me Joyner.
Yeah.
I was fucking with him, but then like as he progressed and like he got better at his craft, it's like Jesus Christ.
To me, like
this is the storytelling king
right now. Yeah, out of everybody that's now, he's a true. To me, when it comes down to storytelling.
Yeah, I'd go to his.
You can't tell me right now who's storytelling better than him right now.
Yeah, the fuck no. There's nobody can tell a story better than Joyner.
No matter what you say, the man could go lyrics and go bar for bar in a sense, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to the storytelling pen, it makes you want to gravitate and go like, "What? Yo, Joyner at it again!" Like,
did y'all hear 3 Little Pigs?
That was another one.
That made me. At first, I thought it was just him just remixing the 3 Little Pigs story.
But I like how he
did. But then
it.
when I really sat down and think about it, especially after having Serenity, it's like at some point I gotta have a talk to her about the outside world, how life really works out here.
Yeah,
A.D.H.E won.
Yeah, and then it's just when you really sit there and think about it, everything he's talking about is. It don't have to be like I was putting pieces together because he don't tell you in detail what was going on with basically the characters, but you could put things together to realize.
Yeah.
So, what is that? One of your favorites?
It is Damn, now I had to think. I would probably put Ross Cappuccino. I would put at the top just because I was introduced to it and. I heard the song first, and then when I looked up like the YouTube, because that's what we did back then. We just run to YouTube, see if there's a video for it. The video locked me in because that was
first person view type shit.
Of everything. And then I'd probably put Broski because I didn't listen to Frozen, so I'd probably put Broski and then 3 Little Pigs.
You see, Frozen came out for me personally. Frozen came out the time when he was doing "I'm Not Racist."
Yeah, bro, that too, bro. To sit there.
What was that other one? He had that other one where he was in an interrogation.
Isn't that I'm Not Racist?
No, I'm Not Racist is where he's not even in the video. It's just him is a black guy and a white guy, and they spitting. There's another one that he came out with where he's in an interrogation, like Snitch. I think that's the name of it, Snitch.
Yeah, Snitch.
When he came out with Snitch, like
Snitch is dope too.
That's when like that whole Frozen came out, and then he did. That's when me.
I'm gonna just stick with Ross Cappuccino's.
He had a lot of them. Like,
so look, y'all got me wanting to ask y'all this.
Go ahead,
because there's people out there that consider Joyner. And I seen comments and people talk because I'm sitting there like, what?
Them people not tapped in. I'm not saying.
Look, hold on. Look, this. Let me hit you with this real quick.
He about to get active.
Let me hit you with this real quick because I was sitting there like, the fuck are these people talking about? And this can kind of probably give us let us talk about the Skepta shit too, right? People say Joyner is the unholy trinity of Dax, Tom McDonald, and him. You get what I'm saying? Like niggas are. There's people out here comparing Dax, Tom McDonald
to Joyner
and Joyner. They're saying they are all. Yeah, but what I'm saying is they look at them as they make the same type of music. And I was like, you motherfuckers ain't never tapped into Joyner.
No.
Like,
if I listen to Joyner, I'm not thinking of Dax.
Because I got no problem with Dax. Tom McDonald, I really haven't tapped into. I only heard of him because of things. I have
the white boy who think he ain't Slim Shady. And
I've never heard
Dax, to me, and it's just my personal. How can I put this? I don't. Dax is a good artist. He's a good artist. I know his lane is more trying to be. I'm gonna say trying to be conscious. I'm not gonna say he is. I'm gonna say trying. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna get on Dax because this man here.
Don't get me started.
Don't get him started.
Tell him how you really feel.
But to me personally,
that nigga.
He was saying,
I remember
there's certain tracks from Dax that I'll go like, okay, cool, I'm cool with.
Is it a country song?
The
drinking song.
I'm not. I was like,
I don't remember, but that was like his biggest song
tonight. But
don't get me started.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna compare Joyner to Dax and Tom McDonald. He done passed them boys tenfold. Well, even more.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna even put him in the same category.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because it's so weird to going into like some of these younger fucking comment sections.
Because I could get it if you want to talk about a younger spectrum. I could get it. Well, between him and Dax, I could get it. Storytelling wise, however they try to be, but to me personally, like we said, Joyner is the master of storytelling. He's more in depth with storytelling. He's more in that shit. Like when he's telling a story, you have to sit down there and it makes you reflect on a lot of shit. Where you're like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? Like you said, how it related to you with him and Jelly Roll on that one. Like I told you with Frozen, like you sit down there and like, first of all, who the fuck is talking about this shit? And then two is like, you really kind of sit down there like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, these streets is kind of deadly when it comes down to this car shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Even the I'm not racist or whatever, to put two people's perspective on it and trying to go like from a black man's perspective to a white man's perspective, that is creativity that a lot of people haven't tapped into, a lot of people. And that's why I said Joyner's on a different level, because at the end of the day with that, he could do all that, but still give it to you on some real hip hop shit. Mm-hmm. When you want to talk about the streets and whatever, he'll give you both sides of the coin. I'm not getting that from Dax. To me personally, Dax is one of them that personally is more of a trying to be on that level, and he's not there.
Yeah, I heard I read somebody said Dax been a new and up and coming artist. It's 2018.
Damn. I know, the few songs I heard from Dax, it was that drinking one, and some of the other ones was just like on some downer or depressing shit. Like the Joker.
I didn't listen to Joker.
I don't know. I can't remember if the song is called Joker.
I think it is. It's Joker, and then he did do the what gravity.
And then there's other ones that's like he seemed like he's battling, like he cares too much about people's opinions, especially people who listen to his, like whoever listens to his music. Once it's negative, he focuses on that, and then he made a song about it.
He did it with I Am Man.
I guess
there's the one that's where
you asking the wrong person. I'm a supreme A1 Dax hater.
Well, it's the I Am Man. Like I said, the alcohol one. The only reason I fucked with it because of the fact of the matter is, when you think about certain things, it's like, okay, I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
The I Am Man was, I remember I was talking to you and I was like, I wanted to do the fucking track about being a man and the situations that you go through as a man, and then he comes out with a fucking song. I'm like, fuck, like, all right, there he goes. But it was weird because then the reason why it throws me off is because he did that challenge online, and then a woman telling you how to be a man, it, to me, was like, what the fuck are you telling me?
Yeah.
You're not living in the same shoes as I'm living in.
Yeah.
So you can't come and tell me, and to accept that as a challenge, it was like, okay, cool, you could accept it, but I can't appreciate that, because at the end of the day, it's like there's women out there that is saying that, and how can you tell me how to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So look, that's where I'm at with it. I'm not gonna put two of them in that category.
Yeah, and like I said, not to get off on a tangent about that shit, but that there are some people out there. I just was like, I thought it was interesting that there's some people out there who sit there and see Joyner and want to put him in the. And the only reason I can think is because there's only one thing that puts Joyner, Dax, and Tom McDonald all in the same category. Is you can tell they probably are students of Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're all probably students of Eminem, and they probably all kind of like take a little bit. But other than that, it is what it is. But even the more important part about this shit is where I seen these comments. I seen these comments under Joyner's new track that he dropped towards Skepta with this last one.
That's why they made that comment under this.
So the shit that he got going with Skepta, I don't know if it's just Skepta fans rage baiting or no. Some of these people are American,
because I've seen that there's a lot of Americans that look at Joyner and don't. How can I put it? They put him as, I've seen this.
I've seen a bunch of them that only talking about numbers. Like, don't nobody want to care about no damn.
Not the numbers, but
yeah.
here's the thing: they put him in the sense of, if you look at a boxing match, this is mid card to low card. This is like this because you had, of course, the main event come out first, which I'm go out for the beef when they compare it. You had the main event, which is Kendrick and Drake. Then you come down, and you had Joey Badass versus the West Coast type shit and whatever. And then now they learned this one here for the U.S. versus the U.K. A lot of people don't appreciate Joyner because they looked at him like, oh, nobody's talking about you either. Nobody's this, nobody's that. I don't know who the fuck is Joyner really. Like, you want to talk about your big game or whatever, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, y'all really don't appreciate who Joyner really is.
And that's real. You gotta remember, the most of the people in the comments are probably young and know shit.
And that's a fact.
You can't really take that as any word or gospel. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, but it's just the fact that there is, because even
people saying it.
Even from No Life Shack, he was saying that too, and he was like, I'm a big Joyner fan, and I didn't realize there's a lot of people that is really not tapped in with Joyner.
It almost feels like it's artificial. It feels artificial, like it feels fake. Like
the way things are, it could be, bro.
But
or people just saying a bunch of negative things just because
rage bait. Yeah.
But it do come off the fact of the matter is, like I said before, if you think about it, the man dropped the album the same day Kenny said, "Fuck the big three, it's just a big me." So that just got overthrown by what the fuck was happening with him.
Yeah, that whole album,
which was a dope ass fucking album.
That was gonna be his one,
and it just got overthrown.
Yeah, Jordan just timing is just off.
It's just off, and at the end of the day, we can't be mad at the man. The man probably planned this shit for so long.
Yeah, he was like, "This is it. I know this is the one."
And then after that, come boom, like fuck.
So all right, let's talk about beef though, right? So like with Skepta and Joyner, where y'all? With what they both got 2 songs out now. Mm-hmm. Where y'all feeling? Where y'all standing?
Joyner.
Okay.
Listen, Skepta's a dope artist, but from what he put out, I'm just gonna stay with Joyner. Like the second song, he came back harder, but it wasn't enough.
My whole thing about it is
you're still complimenting the man.
It kind of is. And gave the man free promo.
I get that you said you was trying to bait the man, but don't bait him talking about what is it?
What was it? He sound like he came from Harvard.
Yeah. Bro, the man, you telling the man he got intelligent bars.
And that the fact that the speed that you're doing
ain't shit compared to what
we doing.
Yeah.
But then again, when you think about it, if you listen to round 2, that man went from 3 different speeds on.
Yeah,
the man went from regular to medium to boom. Like, you can't tell me. The man was, to me, how I'm looking at it is this.
And he used their style of beats.
That's facts. My whole thing about that whole Skepta versus Joyner, like, if you want to keep it lyrics wise, Skepta more, like we've been talking about, Skepta more talked about.
You got to come at the man, bro.
You didn't really give no punchlines. You had a few, and it didn't come to the point where it was like, okay, cool. Like, you're good at talking from another person's perspective and whatever. You didn't really execute it like you were supposed to. It's dope in a sense of a bar, like, okay, he makes hits off another person's perspective, but it didn't go further than that or whatever. It was like one of them things where it's like, yo, you lying about me, you're just false, you're false in all this situation, but then come around and you know, I'm just better. Like, niggas ain't talking about you. I've been platinum before, whatever. You're pretty much glorifying yourself in the same situation. And I've listened to somebody that talked about, oh, Joyner would never be on Skepta's level. My whole thing with y'all niggas is this. Bro, if y'all listen to both tracks, the first track that Joyner dropped off, really and truly, was more of a warning shot. The shit that he had here is proof that Skepta is saying that the clothes that he's wearing is girl clothes after you trying to deny the nigga that he was.
Your video popped up right after me listening to the thing. Bro.
In an interview saying that, yeah, this is girl clothes. I'm surprised. And he's telling a female, I'm surprised that you don't have it. So at the end of the day, you telling me that Joyner is saying cap shit and he's really proving to you, and he said it in this one, I saw you on the interview and you dressed like a bitch. That's why that means you're the definition of a top boy.
Yeah.
Bro, the interview popped up.
That's crazy.
So if you want to talk about if you want to talk about people that are looking about proof, the proof came back out right after. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro. And Joyner came to me personally. Joyner's murking. Yeah. Joyner's murking, and it doesn't have nothing to do with the accent. Have nothing to do with thing. Bar for bar, Joyner is fucking murking. And to me personally, if anybody come in and say, like I said, the clip that I sent earlier, that Joyner was wrong, Skepta is a legend in the UK and whatever, they blah blah blah. Cool, but the thing about this is and it's real hip hop shit and real man shit. You call a nigga name out, expect to get a battle. Mm. You call his name out. Joyner wasn't looking for a battle. Joyner never called Skepta. Joyner never said anything about Skepta. Yeah, Joyner was prepared.
Skepta made a list of people. Like.
Exactly, and then he made a whole track, and he literally blatantly called Joyner Lucas. You sound like you came from Harvard. Why you call, like, out of all people, you didn't have
first track, like, Joyner Lucas, you bastard. You want to talk to them. You know who you
coming for. Yeah. You know who you fucking coming for. To come and say this is bait, you started.
It wasn't bait, you told them
you started the shit.
Look, I'm going to tell y'all my opinion, and I'm going to leave it on the flow. I can't stand motherfuckers. It's just kind of like, I kind of feel like here in America, right, we're going through this epidemic where there's young white kids who think they know hip hop and they can tell us what hip hop is.
Yeah, shut that shit up.
Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, same shit with the UK, bitch. The best thing that came out the UK was Slick fucking Rick.
Facts.
And the Spice Girls.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So shut the fuck up.
Spice Girls is UK?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't tap in. Like, once I hear music, that's it. I don't tap in.
Yeah, bro. Like, we ain't reaching over there trying to. You ain't. Whoa. Like, before I get crucified, the Beatles. Yeah. The fucking Beatles.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't contributed to hip hop in any motherfucking way. My point of view is, y'all niggas is the little brother. We the big brother. Y'all getting y'all starting to fucking smell your nutsack, and y'all think y'all able to hang, nigga. You don't know what your big brother be doing. You just want to start doing what your big brother doing. You just really emulating, motherfucker. That's really what it is. These UK rappers, again, I gave Central C. If that's what Central C did, like if he can get on the track and hang with Drake, okay, you got something there. But Drake ain't even American. Remember, there's a place this all started from, and it wasn't fucking Manchester.
Wow.
It started in the streets of New York.
Get him.
The Bronx, to be exact.
Get him.
Show some fucking respect. Show some fucking love. Until y'all start doing that, y'all will never be on our level.
Ooh.
And that's my opinion.
That's the Archie take on this
Words
bitch.
from Archie.
Words from Archie.
And I left it on the floor.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree with you, bro. Like, I really do. My whole thing about this is, like I said.
I mean, when you got gigs telling you that you fucking shit up, like.
But because the thing about this is from a UK artist, Gig's been out here. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna
Gigs
say.
Get respect from
I'm
the
not
biggest
gonna
artists
say,
out here.
I know about Giggs and a lot of his things. I'm not gonna say that.
I just started tapping that with Giggs, but still to hear that he was tapping
and he's not
with everybody.
He's not the only one. There's a lot of UK people that's looking at this whole situation like, why? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of UK people that's saying the same thing like we are. Yo, bro, Skepta, you are a legend in the UK. You are a legend, but you tapped in with the wrong nigga. You started a beef with somebody that's really gonna go crazy. You feel me?
An underground nigga.
And an underground dude that you called out. Like,
just made me want to pick you back off the floor.
Like,
an underground nigga.
That's a fact.
That actually raps.
That's raps.
Who wouldn't care about the mainstream, nigga? That's a real hip hop nigga. You ain't even on that level, motherfucker.
And the thing about it is where everybody's asking the question. There's a lot of questions that's been asked, and it was like, which UK rapper could step up with a lot of the US rappers? And the question of that is real shit. You have guys, like we said, Joyner Lucas. You have A.D.H.E. You have Ab-Soul. You have Daylight. You have Joey Badass. Just by those names alone, hell, you have Ravon. You have these names of people that literally speaking, you let them go, and we not even talking top echelon. We just talking about these guys. And they're like second in command to...
Well, the thing is, it's a battle. You need lyricism.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna go the top. No, we can't just talk about the top guys. But yes, we have lyricists in the top.
But that's what I'm saying. Look who I called.
But right under those, you're gonna be calling those same names right under those.
But that's what I'm saying though. If you put any of these guys, because we even said it, if you put A.D.H.E on, you heard Animal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What you think is gonna happen? We heard what Joey came with. Or versus the West Coast, and that was literally speaking. A lot of them is still cool. You heard what Joey came with.
Yeah, that was niggas playing.
That's niggas playing.
That's crazy.
Joyner even told you. Me and Tory, shout outs to Tory, and Tory went crazy when him and Joyner beefed. And Tory and Joyner said that was Brody. We was playing around. This nigga called this man a bitch so many times. It deserved disrespect. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody gonna get slapped. Like real shit. Joyner been calling this man a bitch for since round one.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's
to call that man a top boy is crazy.
It's crazy. Refame that shit.
My manhood alone is on the line here.
But yo, fuck the raps. He's swinging.
Yeah, bro. Beat up.
Get your gloves.
Yeah, come fly to the UK.
We got a scrap.
There's a boxing ring.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's just these guys. We ain't even talking old heads that could go. We ain't even talking to new guys that
let me ask you this.
Top 10 line. We ain't even say Cole. We ain't say Kendrick. We just literally talking about Joyner, A.D.H.E, Ab-Soul, Ravon. Come on, bro. Like you think they take.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Is this supposed to be the fucking golden era of hip hop in the UK? Because like nigga, our golden era. Think about our golden era. You had the fucking founders at the fucking forefront. Niggas like Nas, niggas like Rakim, niggas like KRS-One.
I mean, to find out if it's their golden era, you'd have to tap in with people and artists like the media over there to find out
what was their true
who the real spitters that came out. So that's all I'm saying.
Right? We don't know.
They know ours. But I don't know shit about yours.
But you see, the thing about it is,
that's the thing.
The thing about it is,
that's true.
The world knows.
Yeah, because who that?
But you see, the thing about it is, if you had to tap onto that side, based off of, I'm just gonna go off of comments. Giggs is one of them. Skepta is one of them. Chip is one of them. For OGs, if you want to talk about it, like on OG status. But once again, the only person that really, I know I haven't tapped into him, and I can't tell you where Skepta, how far Skepta came. Giggs is one of them that literally, he's got praises from Jay-Z and all these other guys because he's been out here from early days. Yeah. Type shit. That's why that bar went so hard when the nigga said Giggs don't even respect your shit. Type shit. Because he's been tapped in here. Or whatever from the early days, since he even said it on Drink Champs where there was one side rocking for Rockefeller, one side rocking for Rough Riders type shit. Yeah, he's been tapped into that era, and that's where he's at. He's a real hip hop fanatic, and they all praise the guy.
Yeah, but he did it the right way. You feel me? And he was over here and he did his thing, or whatever the case may be. And that would be probably when Giggs' era was it. That's probably what we could say there's their real true golden era. But then after that, the only thing I could say that really popped off for them was when the grime scene came through with Central C's, Dave, and all. When that, well, I'm not going to even say that because at the end of the day, I don't know how far
exactly when it started.
But to me personally, when Central C, Dave, and all of them came through, that's when their hip hop scene kind of, to me, where I've heard it here, kind of flourished. And that's the only thing I could say for me when I've heard it. Because that's who it was. When Central C popped up on the scene, you heard about UK's pretty much rap scene from their younger era, because from that's the drill movement, and they did their own thing, and that's when they kind of get their own situation. And that's when I've heard about UK rappers. Like I said, besides Slick Rick and learning later on, because it wasn't something that I've learned from the beginning. I've learned later on that Slick Rick was from UK. New York, bro. And the only reason I learned that was with Drink Chaps when Nori said that the man was from UK.
My pops taught me Slick Rick was from the UK.
I didn't even know that.
And look, my thing is, right, I guess I'm gonna put it like this. Like, I don't know what's that nigga name? The XQ, the streamer dude.
XQBC something.
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. See, that's the problem, right? That's what our problem is. And this, I think, is what boils down to the factions, right? Of the hip hop civil war, the rap civil war, is this. Some of you niggas, all y'all care about is money and this, that, and that, and selling this lifestyle and blah 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 blah. And then some of us actually care about pushing this shit forward. In all honesty, hip hop deserves to be on the global stage, just like rock, just like pop music, just whatever it is, right? Anything global, we deserve to be there. This shit was built off the backs of motherfuckers who came from America, young black men and women who had to struggle to get their fucking voices heard, right? You disrespect that in some essence when you hop on your motherfucking microphone with your motherfucking pen and pad and sit here and try to downgrade what we doing over here in America. That's the truth. The truth is you have no motherfucking standing in this shit that we really created. You are just a part of the wave that came out of it. Just the same way rock and roll came out of America and people were just so shocked that the fucking Beatles and the Rolling Stones, motherfuckers wasn't gonna listen to that shit until they finally heard it. Motherfucker, y'all ain't even giving us something to listen to. Cause I promise you this, ain't not a goddamn person I know that's into music, that is in the rap scene that I'm in, that is in any motherfucking form, shape, or fashion of music conglomerate collection or any of that shit has ever told me put a Skepta tape in.
Damn.
Put a motherfucking Gigs. I don't even know. This is my first time hearing this man's name, Gigs. I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no, y'all. Sit down, nigga. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Let us drive the car. You could be the kid in the back in the motherfucking in the booster seat, asking for your goddamn graham crackers. That's cool. Y'all following us to where we're going. That's the truth. Because whatever the fucking swag is over here, whatever the fucking motion is over here, y'all gonna follow that shit anyway. You wouldn't even be doing what the fuck you doing right now if it wasn't for Drake. That's why that motherfucker got on stage and was like, yeah, we're fucking the best lyricist. Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. And even Drake wouldn't even be doing shit if it wasn't for America, bro. So you following a nigga that follow a nigga. So shut the fuck up. I'm telling you right now, we may not be heard, we may not be seen, we may not be understood. But I'm going to tell you right now, I know multiple motherfuckers that you ain't never heard of that can out-rap you. And that go for any UK nigga, any nigga in Europe, period, that think they got something. Come on.
I thought, goddamn.
Let's do this shit.
I thought London was the only one going to
Nah, we going. As a matter of fact,
Europe was saying
anything that ain't from America that think they rap better than Americans, let's do this shit. And that's on my soul. Ooh. That's on my soul because y'all motherfuckers got me. We grew up in this shit. Y'all was just raised around it. Ooh. That's just how it goes.
That's a bar.
That's just how it goes. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, man, boy.
They got y'all boy Archie fucked up.
Is deep in my blood, baby.
Archie, this UK versus USA.
I'll be damned if I let you disrespect the thing that I love. Ooh. I'm not the thing that I love. I'll fuck around and get famous next week just so I can shit on you niggas.
Damn.
That's just what I'm feeling. Yeah, man. That's how far
He said, that's how far I'm going. Let me get famous next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to shit on all of y'all.
All y'all niggas. Bro, I'll go to the UK just to turn that bitch up and show y'all how it really get down.
Damn.
Like, for real.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm off of it. I'll put it back on the floor. I'll put it back.
Fuck.
I've been waiting to get that shit off.
He said he was
I've been waiting
for
to get that shit off. It's in my soul. That it just pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like I admiration and a friendly jousting, right? Because how you gonna get better? You know what I'm saying? Without competition, hip hop is competition. How you gonna get better without that shit, right? But at the same time, there's a way to spar without being disrespectful. I won't go into a sparring match if I'm a boxer and try to hit a nigga with my heaviest haymaker.
Yeah.
Nigga, because after that,
what else you got?
you came to my gym to train. Now if it's the fucking stomp your shit. Yeah, you tried to knock my teeth out my face. And matter of fact, you tried, but it was like a squeaky. It was like a little, I got hit with a sponge, baby. Now if it's to show you what a real punch feels like. Yes. And I hope as Americans and because I love hip hop. Hip hop is global. And we all should be able to enjoy hip hop and partake in it and all that stuff. But stop this. Stop the nonsense. That's all I'm saying. Stop that. You will never be better than anybody in America. There's a homeless guy on the street right now that can out-rap half these niggas because Americans, we just produce this shit. It's just a part of what we are. Definitely black America. Black America. We got white boys that are famous right now who don't deserve to be famous, but they could out-rap these niggas. Come on now, bro. That's like it's there's real talent here when it comes to all that shit you like: jazz, blues, rock, country, whatever. That all comes from somewhere, and it ain't from the motherfucking UK. That's just all I gotta say.
Damn.
Y'all got us tea and crumpets and classical music. So let's just go from there, right? Let's just lay it all on the floor. So anyway, I'm done. I'm off my motherfucking field.
Well, after that rant, there's nothing more to say.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I know what? Shit, you're right. Archie had his rant.
I'm sorry, it ain't been an Archie rant in a minute.
That's a fact.
But that shit, in the words of Peter Griffin, grind my gears.
Oh, no.
He's like, shit, grind my gears. That shit crazy.
Damn, bro, we've been going for a minute, huh?
Well, before we end, let's bring something back we ain't doing in a minute.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yes, them bars.
Okay, let's do it.
Uncle D hasn't been here for us to do it in a minute.
But I'm here now, so we good.
Okay. You gonna drop some Skepta shit?
Let's go all Skepta bars.
Nothing but UK.
I'm walking out.
That's it.
All right. All right, so here's the first one.
What you got?
Everybody capping on a song. You know what I'm talking about? They just trying to be the next man. Not their own best friend. They just want to be a clone. Know what I'm talking about? Shit, I said it wrong.
So you got me.
It's alcohol. All right, my bad. Hold on.
Kinky fucking with your head.
I told you what. No, I didn't tell you what happened last time.
No, you can't do this on camera.
I can't tell you what happened last time because it's real personal.
Exactly. Aloha.
And my wife ain't gonna let me come back. All right. Oh, fucking goddamn.
You know when you see a man have glasses and he's still trying to catch his vision, it's crazy. God damn, I gotta look this shit.
Like, can I see this?
Can I see this shit?
4 cups of this, I think.
4?
I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Everybody capping on a song. Know what I'm talking about? They just trying to be the next man, not their own best friend. They just want to be a clone. Know what I'm talking about? But I be my best. But I be my beat. What the fuck did this do right? All right. It sounds better when they say it, but
hey, man, just let it rock. Just let it rock.
But I be my beat, my chest like Kong talking about It's never that deep, so I live and laugh. Fuck. Yo, I'm sorry. All right, bro.
Uncle D's kind of rusty.
Yeah, he got knocked the rust off. Knocked the rust off.
And I know I've been blessed with the gift of gab. That's just a half like siblings with different dads. And I'm already first place, but I'm fit to last. Fucking highs, bro.
Burning.
Yeah. All right, cool. Here's your options. Whole Foods by Cole. I don't know if that's pronounced right, but Betty by Young Gravy or Flex, Piff Marty.
Whoa. Whoa.
Why am I feeling Young Gravy? No, Young Gravy, I didn't hear nothing about somebody's mom in there.
I ain't gonna lie, that's not who I thought it was. For some reason, I thought it was a Jack Harlow. If I could appreciate. I don't know why. Can you?
I might fuck around and say go and just go with Young Gravy because Young Gravy is a white boy that got a flow, but he got that old school style.
Yeah.
But that know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what throws me off.
That's what's throwing me off. What was the last guy?
Who's the other two?
Piff Marty and Cole. I hope that's how you pronounce his dual name. Cole.
How do you spell it?
Coaleeley.
Kool-Aid? I don't know.
Kool-Aid?
Nah, I ain't saying Kool-Aid. I ain't disrespecting nobody out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. This one I don't know. Because you said Betty by Young Gravy?
Yes. Whole Foods by Cole. Flex, Piff Marty.
I don't think it's Young Gravy.
Let me go.
Because that
Piff
was my
Marty,
song.
Flex.
I'm gonna go Kool-Aid.
Flex, Piff Marty.
Yeah,
'Cause the reason-
braggadocious as hell. That's why I went with Flex.
I don't know. The reason I know it was a Young Gravy because we used to play that shit in San Antonio, and I was listening, like in my head, I was like, he did not say nothing like this. In my head, I said, Young Gravy is out of this question.
Young Gravy, hey, that's what
Young Gravy, I ain't gonna lie. It's a fun dude to listen to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with some Young Gravy. Yeah.
Y'all ready for this one?
Yeah.
Hope y'all tapped in.
Okay. Let's see.
Established in 96. I ain't new to this. You ain't one of the bros, then who you is? Money knocking at the door, so I let it in. I let it rain. I do the thing. For the dope, I'm sprung. I'm Teddy Payne. All right. Heartless. 222. Slide. Jay Jackson's verse. Slide. Spiff's verse.
Wow. I like how he did that.
I'm going 2.
I was going to say,
Yeah, no, that's 2.
that's a 2 verse.
If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But
I'm gonna just do opposite because I don't want to think. You said 2. I'm gonna go Spiff.
It was Spiff's verse.
oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Shout out to
Shout out Spiff. Shout out Spiff. Locked in.
I like that. I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't what I.
You see,
Once he said
I'm
220.
Throw a little bit in there like that. Yeah.
I was like, when he said 222, I was like, oh, this is where we going.
You know what?
Alright.
Hey, the Spiff I know. Wow.
Yeah, I had to cut it from like half of his thing because he says his name in like most of the verse. So I was like, damn, I just
Gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, here's the next one.
So 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1. Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
That
Alright.
was a guess, to be honest. What you got?
Heads of Confederates at war. Even them veterans getting their flags tossed. Fastening bulls and I'm pulling them straps off. Right from the belt till it's looking like flag ball. Half y'all reaching out that want to hold me back. These niggas can't hold me back. All I want is my homie back. These niggas can't loan me that. No, these niggas keep reneging. Think these written is only rap, but the own me back with an 8. This mean it only takes 16 to bring Kobe back.
Okay.
So,
Archie. That would be funny. I said, who's? That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
Yeah, I would have done. Y'all fucked up all my.
It's like, who wrote this?
I don't even know, nigga. Like, damn, you thinking too far in the underground.
What do you got?
Armani White, Corday, Denzel Curry.
I want to go Corday.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Armani White.
Oh.
It's on his song Touché.
Oh.
I don't know.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know Marnie White, but I definitely gonna have to tap in with him.
You said what? What's the song?
Touché.
Touché.
Yeah, nah, them bars.
I thought Corday because
Yeah,
Corday's
it felt
lyrical.
like on some Corday shit. I was like, it's a newer dude. Definitely the way he talking about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's something newer. But, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. See, this is why I like these, man.
This is why you gotta be here, bro.
Yeah, this is why it's essential.
Nigga said it's not fun without you. With these these bars.
All right, I got one last one. All right, what's that? Here we go. Hopefully, I can pronounce these words.
Decider right here.
Is it? Oh no, yeah.
It's 1-1-0. We tied.
Oh,
we
no, you missed
we
the
lost
last
that last one.
I'm feeling villainous. I couldn't afford them kicks. I had one pair and I cleaned them rigorous. Squeezing Junior, I feel like Phineas.
Oh.
Young G's stupid, but they ain't idiots. It's scary. Trap insidious.
Wow.
Real short, dog.
Who we got?
Don't worry. It's James' favorite right now.
It's James' favorite.
Skepta?
I should have been real furious. It was serious. That's serious.
So we got Skepta, Central C, or Dave.
Wow. You know he.
I don't know shit about this shit.
Save the best for
I'm
later.
going Dave. I'm going Dave. It's probably Skepta. But I'm going Dave.
That is crazy. I'm gonna do Skepta. You both wrong. Get Central C.
Dave.
Hey, what that? I feel like, look, I said I wasn't able to. I was being a little exaggerative. I can kind of tell Dave is a musician. It's just the shit that he had on there was old music. So like, I kind of got a vibe for a little bit of what he's about, but I'm not no fucking expert.
Yeah, that was Dave's
So
verse.
I took it this week.
Yeah, you took it.
Yo, what's up? Sorry, Spiff. My bad, big dog.
I got you, bro. That was a spiff one. You feel me?
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, dude.
That shit was hard though. That shit was hard.
That was tough. Well, I guess we done came to the close.
On that note, like, share, and subscribe. You know where to find us. On Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Go ahead and follow us on Lyrically Acclaimed Podcast and check your boys out. At this point, peace out.
Later.
Peace.